Oh, dag, I'm on there that fast? Wow, that was amazing. I ain't never hopped on. It ain't never connected like that, y'all. That was like instantly. So, how y'all doing? How's everybody doing this evening? I'm doing pretty good. I just got some information I need to share with y'all. And other than information I need to share with y'all, I got some words I need to just get off my chest. I need to just, vent, as we say, because this little situation has been dragging on and playing out and playing games just a little bit too long. Just a little bit too long. It's taking up a lot of my space. It's taking up a lot of my life. It's taking up a lot of my time. And only to find out that these chicks been playing games. These chicks been playing games with us. Mind games. But they never played mind games with me because I knew what was up. I knew what was up. I knew what was up from day one. I knew. That's why I said, when they said about some money, that's when I was like, oh, no, no. Money? Why would you need money? Why would you need money? Okay, y'all, let me add black on here. So, let me go
Hey,
echoing. Okay, all right. So, this is what we're going to talk about tonight, y'all. I wanted to give you guys an update on the information that I had received. Okay. So, for the people who don't know, who just might be just popping on here and don't know what's going on and like, what is she talking about? First, let me explain the title because some people probably don't even know what the title. Like, what is she talking about? And who is Mr. Postman? So let me explain this to y'all first and foremost. So, while I'm getting ready for this video tonight, I'm trying to think of what am I going to call this video, right? So I'm sitting here thinking, and all I could see in my head was this. This is a line from a movie, you guys. It's from a movie. It's called Friday, and Ice Cube played in. I think he wrote it and he directed it, and he acted. He performed in it. So it's a line in the movie where Ice Cube's father is a dog catcher, so he goes around and catches these dogs, right? So one day he's running from this dog, right? And he's arguing with this dog. And I think this is how it went because I can't quite remember, but I remember him saying that line in the movie that I'm on your ASS, Mr. Postman. And what that means, let me interpret that for you. Okay, let me decode that. What that means is that I'm paying attention to everything you're doing. I'm watching everything you're doing. And after I watch it, I'm going to report it. That's what that means. So I've been watching this with Anja from day one, but I didn't say anything. I didn't say anything because I'm just like, when you go to Africa, you cannot do what these women do. What you see these women doing in Africa, they moving all wrong and they mad because I'm not moving wrong like them. I've been to Africa 12 times. 12 times. This is my 13th trip to planet. And guess where I went? Most of my time in Africa was spent in Nigeria. In Nigeria. According to everybody, Nigeria is the most dangerous place on earth. But I've been there so many times I can't remember. I can't remember. But I was not ever walking around Nigeria fearing my own people. My own people. The repats. I wasn't fearing them. I wasn't fearing my own people in Cameroon. I wasn't fearing those people. I wasn't fearing my own. But in the Gambia, ooh, you better watch out. You better watch out because them folks will take you under. Then they'll be your own kind. Like Tupac. See, I keep telling y'all what he say. It's my own kind doing all the killing here. And that's a line from a song also. So I'm quoting lyrics from a song. So you can understand. because that means who are they? Who are they? When it comes down to it, they are us. They are Black Americans and Black UK people who call themselves the lead caregiver. But when you call the lead caregiver, she put Black on hold and don't never come back to the phone. That's why I don't play games with people. Yeah, I don't play games like that. I'm not going to call you. I'm not going to show up at your house. I'm not going to do nothing. I'm going to report you. That's why I'm going to go to the authorities and I'm going to let them handle you. Because this whole situation with this woman has been handled wrong. Wrong in so many ways and on so many levels. On so many levels. The leader of this caregiver group, okay? Let me show y'all who she is. Since Sisters International want to come on my channel and act like I'm lying and I'm making up these screenshots and I'm making up all this information, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all who the lead caregiver is. This is the lead caregiver. Her name is Zandala. All right, this is the one, the lead caregiver and the lead donation taker. Okay, this is her place, Smile Lounge, where you're supposed to go there and drop off donations. Okay, but before we do all that, let's make sure I show you y'all that this is fair use. This is for educational purposes only. Okay, because I'm trying to show you the realities of Africa, like I call it, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And this is the ugly. This is the ugly. That when it come down to it, it's your own people you got to watch out for. Because they'll let you put yourself in danger in Africa and they won't even say nothing. They'll let you make a fool out of yourself in Africa and they won't even say nothing. Well, I'm not going to say Africa. I'm going to say the Gambia. Because like I said, I didn't see this when I was in Cameroon. I didn't see this when I was in Nigeria. I see this in Gambia. I see this there. This greed of your own people. And your own people, even though the UK people are from the UK, that's still a Black woman. At the end of the day, accents go away. You're still a Black woman. Zandala's a Black woman. Anja's a Black woman. And that other chick, I don't know her name, Aju, whatever her name is, Anka, whatever her name is, the other lead caretaker. At the end of the day, because I know you broads is listening, and if you broads are not listening, I know y'all lackeys are. So they're going to come back, but make sure you tell them what I said, okay? Tell them. And at the end of it, make sure you say, and KeKe said it, okay? Okay? Because at the end of the day, chicks, these are women. These are women just like you. Just like you, Zandala. Just like you, other chick, Akua, Ankh, or whatever your name is, your made-up name. And see, y'all, they make up names. They go to Africa and they create these total crazy identities. Crazy identities. But in America or where they come from, they nothing. They nothing and they nobodies. I done showed y'all time and time again how these people will lie. They will lie to your face. Like Taraji said, they will play in our face and pretend like they're building a community like those dirty dogs, Black Acres. Took our money, took everything, took our hope, took our dreams. We believed in them. We believed that Black Acres was going to be a community for us to go to, a refuge for us when we could not take this back-breaking system over here where you got to work constantly to survive. And that's the reality. These people in Gambia, the repack community, they weren't working to survive, except the retired people. Now they've worked to survive. But I'm talking about these other people who are retired from nowhere and they just show up in the Gambia And then they all of a sudden, they doctors, lawyers, and Indian chiefs. And y'all believe in them because they said it. And they got a funny African name that they just made up or just grabbed from somewhere. And they doing libations and don't even know what they're doing. If someone doesn't believe in their ancestors or doesn't worship like that, do you know how disrespectful that is for you to pour libations at their whatever that was they had? How do they know Mary even practiced that? How do they know that? But you see how they are? It doesn't matter what Mary wants. It doesn't matter what anybody wants. What matters is what those Gambian repats want. And if you don't know who Mary is the fourth woman. Her name is Matu, who passed away in the Gambia. And that these old, I don't even know what to call them. These repats had a memorial service, and this woman was not even, she ain't even had left America. She ain't even left Gambia. She was still in the freezer in the Gambia. Okay? And they all knew it. But they having a memorial service and pouring libations, and they don't even know if this woman did that, if her family even practiced that. But they figure, they're African. See how the ignorance, they're African, so they automatically practice this. You fools. Don't you know Africans are Christians? And they be the biggest, they be more Christian than you are. Don't you know Africans are Muslims? And they'll be more Muslim than you are. And you over there pouring libations. And these people don't even do that. Only a certain sect of them will do that. But you over there doing that. This is what I'm saying, y'all. Moving all wrong. Going over there with that same stank attitude like you got in America, like you running this country. You're not running nothing in America, and you know it. You're not running nothing in the UK, and you know it. That's why you run into Africa, because you need to feel like you're important. And and this is the crazy thing, y'all. They think the Africans are less than. So I can go over to Africa and I can be somebody, because the Africans is nothing. They ain't nothing. They're weak. They're docile. I'm an African American. I can go over there. I can do what I want to do. I got dollars. I'm smarter than them. I can outthink them. Until you get there. Until you get there. And Africa chews you up and spits you out. I've seen Africa chew up so many women, men, and spit them out. You think I'm lying? Look through my YouTube channel at all the people Africa has chewed up and spit out. You can't go to Africa playing people. You can't go doing that. And then when somebody speak the truth, they're a hater. She's a hater of Africa. She's a hater of Africa, even though she spent most of her college years studying Africa. She's a hater. She's a hater. Even though she's researched Africa so many times, she can't not even count. Her specialty is the transatlantic slave trade. But she's a hater. She hates Africa. And her husbands, they all been African. She must be running some kind of scam. And then on top of that, she hate Africa. She running a scam and she hate Africa. She running a scam because I don't put up with no stuff from men like y'all do. I'm not like you people. That's what you're mad at, because I'm not like you. And you know it. You know it. Women recognize other women instantly, and they know who they can compete with and who they cannot. And because that's what it's about with women, y'all. I'm going to keep it real. It's always about the competition. It's always about the competition, unless you're dealing with a real woman. And a real woman realize, hey, I ain't got no competition. I ain't your competition, and you're not mine. We're two different individuals. There's no way we could compete with each other because we're not the same. And for you to compete with somebody, you got to be the same. It's got to be the same. Don't y'all get that? It's got to be exactly the same. There can't be anything different, or that's going to throw off the results. So how are you competing with somebody that is nothing like you, who is scientifically different than you? But you're competing with that person. But this is how sick the minds are of women, unless they work on developing themselves. Unless. And that's the only way. And I'm not talking about becoming a TikTok witch, because see, that's what these broads have done. They went on TikTok, they learned something about African spirituality, but they ain't took no real classes. They ain't paid no university. Teach me the truth. Show me how to do it myself. Show me how to look for the truth myself. Show me how to research so I know how to find the truth, so I know how to separate fact from fiction. Show me. And true believers of God know he loves when you say, show me. And he'll show you. He'll show you. And what he showed me was most of these people walking around here, they ain't even people. They ain't even people. They're evil spirits in people's bodies. They done taken over, especially women. Especially women. That won't be her. That woman done sold her soul. And you can tell by her behavior, her character, her behavior. Watch what she does, not what she says. Watch what these women do. They had a chance to show us KeKe was wrong. KeKe was wrong about us repatsing the Gambia. She's a liar. She's a liar. But what did they show me? They showed me that I was 100% right. 100% right. Yeah. It takes time to become a woman. You got to work on becoming a woman. And when you become a woman, you learn to love your sisters. You see the next woman as your sister, but then you realize, oh, them devils ain't my sisters. Them devils ain't my sisters. Them devils are just what they are. Devils. Devils. And like I say, game recognize game. Those devils know who I am. I see them and they see me. Game recognize game. All day, every day. They know what's up. They know what's up. That's why I don't know why Zandala, Sisters International, all them weak women is playing with me. Don't play with me. You better go see your juju man so he can tell you who you playing with. You better go see somebody so they can tell you. You better stop playing with that woman. Now, y'all done got us all heated and all upset over Anja, because Zandala know where she is, because that's the one who said in the message I showed you last week. I ain't pulling up receipts tonight, y'all. I'm pulling up one receipt. I'll do another video with the receipts. I'm tired and I just want to get this out, because see, this is real to me, because I can look Anja in the face and say, Anja, I sure didn't like the things you was doing in Africa, in Gambia. I sure didn't like the way you was moving. And I thought your attitude was stank. But at the end of the day, girl, when I saw you was hurt, when I saw what was going on with you, I said, hey, no, wait a minute. Wait a minute. When I saw For Black talking about it, and she don't even talk about this type of stuff, and she kept talking about it, I'm like, oh, something wrong for real. Let me pay attention. Because that's what real women do. Real women do that. And then they come in and they say, okay, let me help. Let me see what I can do. That's why I said, y'all don't have a clue how many people are helping us, how many people are working behind the scene. Y'all don't have a clue. Zandala and Akua, whatever your name is. Whatever your name is. But you best believe I spelled it right when I put it on that letter to the embassy lead caregiver. Like I said, all they need now is to prove she's a U.S. citizen. Don't play with me. Don't play with me, people. Don't play with me. You think I'm going to see wrong and don't say nothing? You think that? You lied. They lied, y'all. They said they contacted the embassy. They said they contacted the embassy. The embassy said, I'm going to show y'all the letter. Embassy said, I'm sorry about your friend, and I'm paraphrasing. I'm sorry to hear about your friend, but she hasn't contacted us. She hasn't contacted us. I thought y'all said y'all contacted her, because if y'all contacted her, they would know she can't contact them. She can't talk. She got a feeding tube. Ain't that what y'all just told us 2-3 days ago? Because I told them that too. And you know, Akua, whoever the Americans are, let me educate you. Wherever you are, you still an American. And American laws apply to you. And you know dang on well you cannot be calling shots like that for somebody who's not in their right mind or their right health without the right paperwork. And you know that. You know that. And I told them that you all are making life medical decisions for this woman. I said, ask them to produce the paperwork that gives them the right to do that. Because you got to have it. You got to have it. Where is it? Where is it? Where's all the legal documents you need to do what you do? You're taking donations. Where are your legal documents to do that? You're a business, Zandala. Businesses don't take donations. Oh, but you're taking it for your friend. Why can't we go just pay the hospital? Because guess what, y'all? The embassy called both hospitals. They said, ma'am, I've called both. We've called both hospitals. Your friend is not at either one of those hospitals. Ma'am, we need to prove she's a U.S. citizen. Can you get her passport number or her birthday? That's how serious this is. That's how serious this is. Only people who didn't think it was serious was the caregivers. The caregivers. Because Zandula, and I sent them, y'all know I sent them receipts for days. I sent them the group chat, Zandula, from the sisters building in the Gambia. I sent them that. Where you, with your phone number and your full name. But I didn't know your full name was public information. I could have just left it on there. I didn't know you had a whole website. A whole website. Yeah, I sent them that whole chat where you said she was collected. And I know the doctor who collected her, and she's doing well. That's what you said, remember? That's what you said, Zandala. Remember? Remember you said that? That's what you said. Hold on, y'all. That's what you said. You said she's doing well. And then you turn around. Okay, y'all can. Oh, wait, home health care. What? Oh, so you're taking what? What is this, y'all? Oh God, I'm getting stuff while I'm talking to y'all on the phone. Oh, I'm not talking to y'all on the phone. Hold on, y'all. I'm getting nervous now.
What's up? What you get?
Oh, girl, hold on. I can't see it. It's like, okay, I gotta look and see what this is. This looks like this Zandala lady is connect. I don't know. I can't really listen to the messages while I'm on here with y'all. But it looks like they're Does she do some kind of caregiving service? Some healthcare service? Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna have to look at this. But from
I can talk while you go look
okay,
at it.
talk. Okay, talk while I
Okay.
look at that. While
All
I look.
right. So, I did a live earlier yesterday because I'm really confused as to what is going on with the people that are so-called representing Aja, because they don't want to say anything confirmed. So to me, my mind is leaning that something is really going on wrong with Aja, or I don't want to think that way, to be honest with y'all, but I can't help but think that way, because why leave room for questions? You're asking for money. You just said that she was living, very well. She couldn't eat out of a she couldn't eat normal. She couldn't walk normal. She couldn't talk barely. That sounds like someone is on their last leg, one foot in the grave type of thing. And so for that to be stated, and asking for donations, and then you turn around and be like, nah, I'm not going to tell you this, I'm not, and it was that lady Akua, I'm not going to tell you this, I'm not going to tell you that, I'm not going to tell you her status, I'm not going to tell you where she's at, I'm not going to tell you how she's doing, I'm not going to tell you nothing. But you're not stopping getting donations, and you're not, you know caring about how that looks. And for women to be walking around doing stuff like this is very shameful and pathetic. I never thought that this would be something that y'all would rally behind to do, a secret code of conducting yourself in such a way. And I just wish that you guys would just realize that, this is more than just y'all. This is about Aja, Africa. This is about her son. This is about her family. This is about her future. This is about her life. And it's a lot more serious than what you guys are letting in on. And I can't help to think the worst. And I wish that you guys would hit the link or make a video and really tell the truth. If she has passed, y'all need to be honest and say that has happened, instead of dragging this out, because we're not going away. We're not going away. One of these times, someone's going to drop some more information, and the embassy is going to be able to get involved. And it's going to get ugly if things have really turned bad for Aja and y'all have not said anything about it. Y'all just need to like fess up before it gets really, really worse. That's my opinion, because it's starting to look bad right now. Are you there? Okay, so let me read the chat room while she is doing that, because I think there's a few people in the chat room. Hi, everybody. Thanks for appearing. What's up, Places and Spaces and Starburst? You guys are the only two uh, brave soldiers to be in the chat room. Everybody else is just watching, so I suspect that most of them are on the side of what they're doing in the Gambia versus on her side. But Places and Spaces says good evening. She also says don't underestimate African people. Starburst says preach, KeKe. Places and Spaces, Aja saw something in them that made her distance herself. That sounds about right. Starburst says, what? Places and Spaces says Andela had some kind of business in the UK, and then she moved to the Gambia a couple of years ago. I thought she was a successful businesswoman. That's interesting. Starburst says Zella has a twin sister, and her business in the UK was a hair salon. Oh, okay. Wow. Last but not least, Places and Spaces says this is very odd. All these people, I can't read that part. Hold on, let me get this other phone. Do from jump, all they do is jump from, they do from jump was to tell the truth or stay out of it. Stay out of it without lies. Let me look this up. It's like a little emblem blocking part of the message. Let me get to my other phone. But this looks bad for them. This looks really bad for y'all though, because this has been dragging out for, now that we've been aware, maybe a week and a half that we've really known something.
All right, let me put this together now. This what
Okay.
this. They're right. See, Zandala. See, we put it together real quick. So basically, Zandala had a business in the UK, y'all. She started this business, but check this out. The business supposedly did really well. Okay, it was a very successful business. Now, okay, question one: if it's a very successful business, why are you going to the? I guess she was tired of it. I don't know. I don't know why she walked away from the business, but she's in the Gambia now. But this is the thing I found interesting. The business that she started and that she ran is a healthcare aid business where they rehab people and they take care of people. Okay.
Hmm.
Hold on. I'm about to show it to y'all. Now, this is what my spidey sense is telling me. So she's going to say that money that you guys are donating is going to Anja's care because she's a skilled caregiver in her country. Because this is the website. She's a skilled caregiver in her country.
Oh.
Yeah, this is all playing to make money. I tell her steady income. Yeah,
Oh.
see, this is what she used to do. See all these people care support. What did they say they were? What did she say she was, y'all? The lead care support team.
Mm.
She's setting it all up so she can get paid off this woman.
Wow.
She's setting it all up because this is what she does. This is what she does. Injury care and support. What did she say they were? Her support team. She's the lead support person. This was the business, y'all. This is what she does. She finds people like this. She starts people who are hurt and people who need help, brain injuries, spinal cord injuries, all of that. And she set up some kind of where she does rehab with these people. She provides like rehab care for these people. So the money she's collecting, she's going to say, I'm providing rehab care. Why do you think she's setting herself up as the lead caregiver? Okay. This is, like I said, this is really all about money at this point. This is so wrong. And I'm going to make sure I tell them that and here she is. Let me show you what her other thing. This is crazy because they
Mm.
need money. They need money. Now she's in Gambia running Smile Lounge and taking donations for her friend who's sick that she can't show us a picture and she can't answer no questions. But now we
Dang.
find out she got a big she had a business as running a rehab center, basically a rehab center.
Wow.
So here she is again. About me. Look, but we can't read this. Can you read that, Black?
No, I can't read that.
Wow, look at the color of this.
That's
Okay,
all.
let me try, y'all. It says it's a girl. You need to fix this website. She's the owner of a group of this. Oh God, of a care and support center, which is a private sector brain injury rehabilitation provider. That's what she's gonna say she's doing for Anja, and she's gonna charge this woman. Those donations is going straight to her pocket, people. Straight to her pocket. Y'all can't see it. Y'all can't see the game right here.
Yeah,
Y'all
it
can't
sounds
see the
like
game.
it. Sounds like very suspected, yeah. So all
Okay.
the money she's gonna say she used it for taking care of her.
Yes. She's her caregiver. You see, she said, I'm the lead care team. I'm the caregiver. She's the caregiver. You got to pay the caregiver. Usually the caregiver has POA over power of attorney over you. They can run everything when it comes to you.
Hmm.
Yes. She calls herself the lead care support person.
I just wonder if her brother knows about this, Corey.
I don't know. So it says, listen, she says, rehabilitation needs, listen, oh my God, Jesus. Listen to this, y'all. Listen to this. I believe people with physical and cognitive rehabilitation needs in their own home or private rehabilitation facilities. So she believes in rehabilitating people in their own home. What did I just tell y'all? She trying to get paid. I hate to say it, but Anja Africa is the new 419. She the 419 of the Gambia. She the 419 of the Gambia. Now, this is all my opinion, Zandala. This is me putting things together. Just my opinion. We're all entitled to our opinions. I don't know you. I never met you. I've never done business with you. But just from what I've seen on the internet and publicly about you, I don't think I would. Now, ladies and gentlemen, she believes that you should rehab in your home. So where do y'all think Aja is? She went to the hospital, in my opinion, because she had to. But I think from the time she was collected, she was rehabbing in somebody's home. I'm sorry, I was thirsty. That's just my opinion. Now let's see what else. She says she's done this for over 20 years. Yeah, she's been doing this for over 20 years. And she started, and here they go again. She started with a company with a close friend in 2012 with 6,000 pounds. They have grown to, it's a $3 million company. Wow, for real? 3 million pounds? Is that what that says? Girl, 3 million pounds annually turnover? Then your shop shouldn't look like that in the Gambia, because there's no way you're broke. There's no way you're broke. You shouldn't have to ask for no donate 3 million pounds. No, there's no way you're broke. You should not be asking for donations. Them pink flowers on your shop should not be dirty. Your shop should not be looking like that. 3 million pounds? Girl, you should not be asking for Nathan. Nathan, you're super rich. 3 million pounds? I'm confused. Wow. With a fast-growing staff to monitor more than 130 people. Oh, listen. She's also the shareholder in the House of Hair. Now, remember, this is all on the internet, people. This is public record. I'm not invading anybody's privacy. You see, this lady has a website. I got my information from ZandalaCK.com. I'm not invading anybody's privacy. She wants you to know that this is what she made $3 million doing, rehabbing people in their home or in private facilities. She provides, she's the lead caregiver, people. That's how she makes her money.
I wish I had a bomb. I would drop it.
Like I say in those meetings that I go to, mic drop. And when I say mic drop, they just all look around like, dag. Yeah, mic drop. Mm-hmm. A blind man see this.
Someone's asking the question of why didn't she just say that Anja is her patient and needs privacy?
Thank you.
But the thing is, taking donations, though, I don't think you can stay private if you're asking for donations without giving updates as to what's going on with the patient. I don't think that is works with giving donations. That doesn't feel right to the people giving money.
But this whole thing is not right. This whole thing, this whole secrecy thing, that means she has a vested interest in Andra being sick. You see what I mean? You can't be the nursing home. And see, that's what happens at nursing homes. I don't know if they can still do it, but nursing home, no, I don't think they can. But you can't, the nursing home cannot be your lead caregiver. You see what I mean? Because the nursing home, their goal is to make money for the nursing home. So my goal is not for you to leave the rehab center. My goal is the longer you stay in the rehab center, the more 3 million pounds I can make off of just 130 patients. How much are you charging? Jesus. 3 million pounds off, and that's more than $3 million, people. Pounds are more than dollars.
Rockabye Baby asked something. She said, KeKe, if she's experienced to provide such service, why do you see that as a problem?
I just told you why. I just told you why I see that as a problem. Because how is the person, for one, you're lying about it. You shouldn't be taking donations about it. You shouldn't be having her private where we don't know who she is. And you have a vested interest in her being sick. You have a vested, this is what you do. She didn't go to you. Does this woman have papers? And even in a court of law, they would challenge that. They would say, you can't have a vested interest in me being sick and being the one who decides and who provides my care. That's a conflict of interest, in my humble opinion. There's something morally wrong with that. Morally wrong with that. If I'm going to be your caregiver, when I was my mom's lead caregiver, there was no secrets. There was no secrets. You could come see my mom whenever you wanted to. To my cousins who lived out of town, who loved my mom like she was their own, whenever they wanted to talk to her, I put her on the phone. But again, my background was not in rehab services, so it wasn't in my vested interest for my mom to need rehab services. But if I make $3 million off of doing that, and I don't tell YouTube people that, I don't tell the people looking for her that, we got to find out on our own. We don't need to know that, people. We don't need to know that. We don't need to know that. Do y'all know healthcare is a multi-million-dollar money-making business? Do you know people make money off of you being sick? Don't y'all get that? Or y'all don't realize that? Let me school you on that. The healthcare industry makes money off of you being sick. They don't make money off of you being well. Don't you get it? Don't you get it? If this was clearly on the up and up, we would see pictures of Aja being rehabbed. Do we see pictures of Aja being rehabbed? No, we ain't seen one picture. She didn't offer this information. We had to go find this information. If you on the up and up, rockabye baby, you ain't got to hide. You ain't got to shuck and jive. You ain't got to ask for donations. You're going to say, I'm providing her care and I need fees for service. Or she can go to one of those other hospitals in the Gambia and y'all can let them take care of her. She could have easily came to YouTube and said, this is my background. This is what I do, KeKe. I got experience in this. KeKe, just like you got experience in what you do, I got experience in what I do.
Starburst said that she has it on her YouTube channel, though. All this information is there. That's what she just said.
But okay, that's probably where this person got it from. But I'm not on her YouTube channel. You see what I mean? That's why people, like a lot of people, haven't even heard of me. I haven't heard of this woman, so I don't know about her YouTube channel. I knew she had one, but I don't know that. When you're doing stuff like this, you gotta say it. I shouldn't have to look for this. I shouldn't have to look. You need to be, it's called transparency. Transparency. I don't see anything transparent going on here. Nothing. Nothing is going on transparent here to me. Nothing at all. I had to look. Long as we've been talking about this woman know we talking about this. She's sending messages to Sisters International. But she can't say She can't say not one time, even through her Lackey Sisters International, she can't say through her, I got 20 years experience doing this. I done made over 3 million pounds doing this. We don't deserve that, y'all. Y'all think that's okay?
So
Y'all
I'm
think
looking on her page, and she did a video talking about it 3 years ago.
see, 3 years ago.
Well, just one of them that I see so far. So
But
Health and Medical Care Africa.
But what does that have to do with Anja? We want to know what about your health care you're providing for Anja. I could care less what you did in the UK. Okay, that's good. You got experience doing it. But why can't we see her? Why do we have to go digging around and find out? You told Sister International you was the lead caregiver. Why couldn't you tell us everything else? We don't know you. How am I going to know you? Just like you don't know me. You don't know nothing about me but what you heard. But you best believe, but I would never be in your situation. Never. Never. I don't think nothing is transparent about this. Nothing. To this day, we have not seen Anja. It is okay. Y'all saying it's okay. She got experience. Well, if it's oh so okay and it's so cool, why haven't they contacted the embassy like Zandula said they did? If I'm on the up and up, I'm going to contact your embassy and tell your embassy what I'm doing. If I'm on the up and up. But you told us they contacted the embassy, but you didn't? You didn't? Why? Why offer a lie? Because they were hoping we were going to say, oh, they wrote them. We don't need to know. They know, the embassy knows that she's in their care. Now, this is the first thing, how I knew it was a lie. Because if the embassy knows you're not mentally or physically in your right self or right mind, they have to get involved, people. You're a U.S. citizen. They can't just let you just sit there and go crazy or lay there and pass away, and they don't do anything. Just like the brothers in Ecuador, when the one was in the hospital, who do you think went? The embassy went. That's their job, people. Y'all don't know the job of an embassy, obviously. Hold on. Y'all don't know the job of an embassy. But that's what they do. People talk, oh, they're not going to do, oh, they're not going to do anything. That's their job, people. When you go to another country and you get in trouble or something happened to you, that's their job, to make sure you're treated fairly. So they're not going to just leave her with some woman from another country and they don't get involved. They're not going to do that. They don't know what this woman's doing to her. Did Anja give this woman custody of her? Did Anja sign a power of attorney to her? Did Anja sign a medical release to her? How do you even know Anja want this woman putting her hands on her? How do you know that? So it's okay because she made 3 million pounds. And it's okay because she did it for 20 years. But how do you know that's what Anja wants? Oh, it don't matter. Because she got a UK accent. And y'all believe everything you read on the internet. Don't you know people can make this up? Don't you know I can go on the internet and tell you anything I want to tell you? Don't you know that? And I'm not talking to nobody in particular, people. I'm just talking. So please don't think I'm talking about anybody or anyone. Oh, the people I'm talking to is Zandula and her friend Akua, whatever her name is. Achua, Akua, Apua. I don't know what her fake name is. I'm talking to them. Everybody else, I'm generalizing. This woman, you got a right when you're sick to say who you want to touch you and who you do not want to touch you. But that's all thrown out the window because you in Africa now. No, people, don't work like that. You're still an American, and she still got a right to say who I want to touch me and who I don't want to touch me. who I want to be my caregiver. Did she assign her as her lead caregiver? Did she assign her, or did she assign herself? Did she tell her to take up donations for her, or did she just do that for herself? See, these are the questions you got to ask people. This woman's rights are being violated. She's a human. She's not a cat or a dog. They lying to us from left to right, and front and center. And then we find out this is how this broad make money off of people being sick, needing rehab. If she was on the up and up, she would have came and confronted me like a woman, like real women do. A real woman ain't scared to step to me. She will step to me boldly. She will come to my face and say what she got to say, like Anja and Veronica. That's it. Whoever came to me, none of them broads, them weak lackey sisters international. I ain't talking about them lackeys. Jeanette I think she be on medicine, y'all. I think she take her medicine and then she just want to talk stuff to me. I got to leave the elderly alone. Okay, that's why I don't even go back and forth with that lady. She need to go take her medicine and go to bed and leave me alone. But the only two who ever came and said step to me was Anja and Veronica. That's it. Because real woman can step to real women. And what Anja do? Blow me off. She just blow me off. She just blow me off. Like, girl, whatever. But y'all can't do that. Because y'all know what y'all doing. You know you're wrong. And you just wonder, how the heck did she figure it out? How the heck does she get all this information? How does she get all this information? So let's finish. Now this chick, she's also a hair owner for the House of Hair in the UK, where they do extensions with her sister. I'm not saying her sister's name. If you want to say it, look it up. It is her my passion is to shine a light and need on more Black-owned business in the UK and Africa. Wow. I would think somebody who's in the rehab business, that would be their passion, to help people get better. Not shine a light on the need for more Black-owned businesses in the UK and in Africa. You made your fortune, your $3 million, 3 million euros, 3 million, what is that, pounds? You made that off of rehab. I thought that would be your passion. But business, making money, moolah, dollars, dalasi, naira, safer. That's what you want. That's your passion. That's your passion. How to do that. And people don't see nothing wrong with that. I see a whole lot wrong with that. This situation has even got even more urgent now. Go ahead, Black.
Rockabye Baby says something interesting. She says, I think it's a she, right?
Yeah, she's a lady.
Okay. Call me stupid, but if I was unfortunate enough to be in Anja's situation, I would thank God for people like Sisters
Wow.
International and Zandela. Both seem like good, genuine people prepared for you to block me.
I don't block anybody, ma'am. And that's something that you've been watching me all this time, and you would say you're prepared. Hold on. Black, talk for a minute.
Okay, I'll read some more.
No, stay on that comment. What's up?
Okay.
I want to respond to that.
Okay.
Haters in the house. Yes, ma'am.
Are you on the phone?
Yeah, I'm on the phone. Hold on.
Okay. So, no, she doesn't block. She doesn't mind anyone's opinion, just as long as you're like respectful and whatnot. I kind of get what you mean, but I just wish she would have been transparent for us to believe that this is not being done a little bit sideways, a little bit.
Yeah. But okay, I'm
she,
back. Let me go, Black. Okay, so call me stupid. Now I can see what you're saying. But okay. And see, that's the whole thing, lady. You've been watching me all this time. And I know you don't tolerate opinions that don't align with you. So you haven't been watching me, you've been judging me. You have not been watching me. You've been judging me because that's a lie. Black Acres of the Gambia can come on here anytime they want to. They're not blocked. Alexis Flower can come on here anytime she wants to. She's not blocked. Only person I've ever blocked was Travel with Tay Tay, ma'am. And I only blocked her because she likes to come on my channel and attack people in my audience. Ma'am, I love a good debate. If you were watching me, you would know that I love a good debate. But you were too busy judging me. You were too busy. And that's so unfortunate. But now we see. Now we see. Now we see. Because my whole thing is Black doesn't agree with me. She doesn't agree with me about Africa. We are two totally different women, two totally different opinions. Black's trying to talk to these women. Every time she tell me, B, I'm going to, oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking I'm at work. Every time she say, KeKe, I'm about to call these people. I tell her, for what? Call them for what? I'm not calling them. This is just what I tell her. I'm not calling them. For what? Call them for what? But she calls. She's her person and I'm her person. So that's not true. That's what you think of me. That's what's in your mind. You think whoever don't. So all these women on here. So Starburst got to agree with me. Places and Spaces got to agree with me. Edra got to agree with me. All these people on here. You don't think these women are grown women who have opinions. You just think they're lackeys like Sisters International. Now you said and seen Sisters International. Watch all talk about all the women who passed away. You seen Sisters International keep all that information hidden from us. I showed you receipts. I showed you how this woman, Zandala, you know how she's hiding information. You know she has not showed us Aja to this day. But you say you would put your hand, if you was in Africa, you would trust them? You would trust them after everything we've said about them and everything that you know about them? Ma'am, I suggest you don't go to Africa. You're not ready for Africa, ma'am. I suggest you don't go there because the fact that you think you might be in a situation where you would need people like that, that means you're not ready to go. You should never go because you might wind up in a situation like that. Because like I said, time and time again, these people go to Africa because they're not ready. They make the wrong moves. How do you trust people you don't even know, ma'am? Why would you go to Africa and be in a place that you don't know and then have to trust strangers? Why would you put yourself in that situation where you might have to depend on a stranger? You don't know these people. You think Aja know them? She don't know them. She don't even know their real names.
Places and Spaces says something interesting. She says, we don't agree because you love Kwesi and I don't.
Oh, God. Places and Spaces can't stand him. But she know how I feel about Kwesi.
Mm-hmm.
She know.
So, and we're the opposite when it comes to Kwesi too. I don't really care for him either.
You can't stand him either.
I wouldn't say I couldn't stand him. I just don't trust him. I don't trust him at all.
She said, I don't trust Kwesi at all. So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You can't. You can't make statements about me like that. That's so unfair for another woman to judge me harshly like that and have no facts except your opinion. You can't produce one text or one image to back up what you say. But you spew that out there like that's a fact. Go ahead and block you. Block you for what? It's YouTube. It's a comment. It means nothing to me for real.
We'll check out this next one then.
It's not
Rockabye Baby
yeah.
says, good. You've talked about Black Acres, Tay Tay, THC, Anja, and every repat in the Gambia negatively. If Anja was able to know, you would be the last person she would want in her business.
Wow. So I made everything I've said about them, ma'am. I've made that up. Everything I've said about Black Acres, I made that up, right? I don't have any receipts to back up anything I say, right? And it's not negatively, ma'am. It's the truth. And if you perceive it as negative, that's more about you than it is about me. I tell the truth and I add my opinion. You don't have to agree with my opinion. Hold on, let me put this on the screen. You don't have to agree with my opinion, okay? But again, back up what you're saying with facts. I back up everything I say with a receipt. You can't back up anything what you're saying. Anja did smack her Gambian employee. She did put her hands on another woman. She did keep the woman stuff. She did say, she said she did all that. She said that out of her own mouth. Where's the lie, Rockabye baby? Where's the lie? What is your point? What is your point? And Anja would want, I would be the last person she want to talk about her business. Honey, I beg to differ. I would say Anja is telling me, get it, KeKe. Do what you do, KeKe. Thank you for being there for me, KeKe, when all them other weak wimps just sat back and watched the show, KeKe. They just watched it like it was a circus. But you and Black and all them other ladies came out fighting. Thank you.
I would want somebody to advocate for me and give me all my options. Have so many people overwhelmingly checking on me to the point where, even if I didn't think that all I had was one thing, suddenly something new comes along that I can choose, to make my own choice and decision. I wouldn't want to be stuck with one thing and that's it. I wouldn't want that. So I would rather have someone like us to try to get more people involved, to get more options that are not available, and more money and resources that you know that you wouldn't have available and stuff like that.
No,
So that's my
no,
opinion.
no. Because if KeKe and Black wasn't involved, guess what? There'd be no letters to the embassy because they didn't write one. They didn't contact them. They didn't contact them. So look, let's go down to her next comment. Because as you can see, I haven't blocked you, ma'am. You have judged everyone harshly. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I've judged everyone harshly. I've given my opinion about their actions, ma'am. And I'm entitled to my opinion. If I'm passionate about my opinion, then don't watch. If my opinion triggers you, don't watch. Because I'm not going to be on here at whatever time it is, 7 o'clock at night, unless I'm passionate about what I'm saying, ma'am.
What it is, it feels like in her mind, perhaps you're antagonizing folks for no reason, but what you're doing is you're holding people accountable for what they're doing and what they're saying. If you say that you're going to do this, like Bag Family with their land and their house and whatnot, and then a year or two later it all changes. This is our shit. We're over here isolated. We're not going to do what we said we're going to do, and you don't received all this money. Well, you told and fed a lie for a couple of years to people that gave up their hard-earned money with a vision that you spelled out to them that you wasn't really meaning to keep. And so every time we turn around, people are saying one thing, but they're doing another. And so KeKe is holding these types of people accountable, just like I do. If you say something and you go do something else, or you're scamming, or you're slicky, or you think you are able to say one thing and slide over, a little bit easier because you're appeasing us, or you're pandering to us, I'm going to call that shit out too, because that's deceptive and I see what you're doing. And most people can't read that kind of stuff. And we need these type of people here like us that perceive things, discern things, and can judge stuff versus sit there and just watch everything go down and do absolutely nothing but see
Hmm.
crashes and burns all over the place. We don't
Yeah.
want to see crashes and burns all over
No.
the place. We're tired of seeing the crashes and the burns. Obviously, that's why we're standing up and saying something right now. So I rock with KeKe just like I rock with myself.
Right. Because that's crazy. That's crazy. So you mad because I'm not watching them crash and burn? Because I'm tired of seeing our people clown our own people. And I'm holding these people. You daggone right, honey. That's what I went to school for, to hold you accountable. Okay, that's what a master's in public administration means. That means I'm gonna hold you accountable. I'm trained to hold you accountable. Okay, especially when you're in the public, especially when you're taking public money, you're taking tax dollars. You think I'm not gonna hold you accountable, girlfriend? You think I'm not gonna sit and watch what you do? And you think I'm not going to come back and tell my people, look what they're doing? And I didn't start none of this. And that's another thing, another false misconception you're trying to put out about me. Each one of these people, I started nothing with them. They stepped to me. They tried to humiliate me. They tried to shame me. They tried to attack me. All of them, even Sisters International, and you know it. You saw the video where this woman calling me an agent of destruction. She's
I want
nothing
to.
but an agent of destruction. She's an agent of chaos. But
Mm,
I'm the problem. I'm the problem because I respond and I find out, because I'm not going to sit up and gossip about you. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to find out the facts. And I'm not going to do like Travel with Tay Tay and pray for some stupid internet background check that says somebody got 4 felonies, been in jail forever. But this person got 4 college degrees, including 2 masters. Now, that don't even add up, stupid. How could I be in college all that time? How could I be married all that time and be in jail? Not jail, y'all, prison all that time. Make it make sense. And because
wait.
they can't make it make sense and I can, you're mad at me?
Mm-hmm.
Shame on you, ma'am.
I
Shame on you. Because I have a receipt. I don't just throw opinions around. I have facts to back up why I feel the way I do. I don't never get on here and just say something and don't have a receipt. You can't name not one time. And like I said, each one of them people you name, they stepped to me, including Sisters International, stepped to me. Now, Zandala and Apua, whatever her name is, they stepped to me when they called themselves in charge of Anja and playing this game with Anja. But y'all weird people think, well, you're not her friend. You're not her friend. So why are you saying something about it? See, how do you see? These are not women, people. I'm telling you, this is why our kids messed up. This is why our community messed up. People been blaming the black man for far too long. It ain't the black man, it's the black woman.
It's
She
both.
trash. She trash. You may find 1 or 2 good black women amongst 10. 1 or 2. And I've been in the community for a long time because I know they messing up the community. When crack cocaine hit our community, it made the black woman a drug addict. She ain't nothing but a drug addict now. She don't take care of her kids. Her kids in foster care. She don't go to school. She don't do nothing but mess. Mess. Look at Rockabye Baby.
Don't
Mess.
don't be triggered. Let me read the other comments because other people are saying stuff too, and we don't want to leave
Mess.
everybody out. Places and Spaces says these people have distorted judgments. I've been here to see these folks mess in the Gambia, and they've made that palace undesirable for most of us. But the Gambian people are wonderful, I'm sure.
Yeah. We wouldn't know because we don't mess with them. We too busy messing with each other. Where are you at, places? Where are you at?
I went back to where I left off at. And also, Kashia said, "Hold up, KeKe, get it." I think she said something else. She said, "Greetings, wait for me. I'm still with you, sister." So she's definitely there for you. Rockabye Baby says to me, yes, black advocating is not the same as disparaging these people all the time. But if you paid attention to me, I advocate when I need to, and I also hold people accountable as well, and I call them out as well.
Hold
It's
on.
a balance.
Who's disparaging people, woman? I say every single time because girl, you know I go to Africa all the time. Quit playing with me. Quit playing with me. I go to Africa all the time. All the time. So if I'm disparaging people from going to Africa or about Africa, why do I go? Why do I go? Constantly. And if that was the case, I wouldn't even I tell you all the time. I'm not trying to tell you don't go to Africa. I'm trying to tell you to move differently in Africa.
I'm telling you not to go.
Move differently in Africa. But y'all can't even let me get back to these black women, okay? Because this is the problem. This is the problem. These black women, like I'm telling you, they are not women. They're too busy competing with each other. Too busy competing with each other. Just like this Aja situation. This chick had the nerve to come on here talking about all these people. I done showed y'all all the scam from day one, what they was doing. She had the nerve to come on here and say, I'm speaking negativity about them because I'm telling you the truth I'm showing you. You see what I mean? Weak women. Weak women.
I think that they want to handle people with kid gloves. They want,
they're weak.
I don't have time for weak.
I don't have time for weak. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I come from warriors. I come from soldiers. I come from ride or die. Okay. I don't have, that's why I don't have women friends. But see, I ain't got time for that. I don't have time to hold your hand and say nice, cuddly, sweet things to you. I'm going to tell you the truth. I don't care if you like it. I don't care if you love it. But one thing you can rest assured is that KeKe gonna tell it to me.
And not only that, but people are gonna respect you more than not. If you just stand on your square and you be consistent and you speak the truth and you show what you're doing, they can only respect it. They might not like it, but you got to respect it because there's nobody else out here doing this type of stuff but us. So, I mean, my God, all you got is beefs, doxing, talking shit, goofing around all the damn time or jumping around, swinging your ass. Damn, we got to have something else other than just that. No. So only a couple of people is doing that. I salute the fact that we got a couple of more. I wish we had 10 others like us, actually. I wanted y'all to rise up and say something like, here I am, where can I be used? Let me do this too.
No, because that's what I'm telling y'all. This is the problem in our community. But just like we have always done, we need to just keep them out. Let the weak people stay where they are. Let them say what they say. They don't even have facts to back up they say. They just come and spew nonsense just for the purpose because they're jealous and their hearts is full of envy. Because this woman made all these allegations against me, but didn't have not one fact. Had not one fact. Not one fact could she present. Not one. She couldn't say none of that. She couldn't give you any of that. But she want to come on here and spread lies about me. Lies. See? That's what I mean. But it's okay for what that woman doing to Aja. But it sure ain't okay for you, KeKe, to point this out. You need to stop. You need to be quiet now, KeKe. You done pointed out too many women. It's okay for her to make 3 million pounds, she say, off of taking rehabbing people. And us not know that's how she make her money. Because you, ma'am, don't understand that healthcare is a multi-million-dollar business. Because you don't understand that. But KeKe loves Nigeria. I understand that. I see the games being played. It's about making money, but maybe you've never been to Africa. If you've been to Africa, you would know. When I say they hot and they hungry, you think I'm playing? And when you hot and you hungry and you see a way to make some money, you think you're not going to make it? You think you're not going to make it? That woman said she made 3 million, over 3, Lord Jesus, 3 million pounds, people. Do y'all know how much money that is? Especially in the Gambia, she should still be rich. Why is Smile dirty? Why the flowers look chocolate? I was going to go there the last time I was there. Till I drove past the place and I was like, oh, no, it's dirty on the outside. I can't even imagine what it looked like on the inside. Now, if you have that much money, why don't you clean up your place? Make it more welcoming. And then we find that you're the lead caregiver for Anja only because and then you don't even come and tell us. You got a YouTube channel. You don't even make a video. You don't come on my channel. You don't go to Black. When Black call you, you put her on hold and you didn't even come back to the phone.
Yeah.
But that's okay, Rockabye Baby, right? That's okay. That's cool. KeKe, why you talking? Why you saying something? You gonna get us caught, KeKe? Master gonna hear us. You better shut up, KeKe.
No, he didn't. Master, go here.
I'm serious. I'm serious. Because I told y'all, some Black people were slaves. They really were. And times like this, you're going to see the slaves. You will see the slave mentality come out. You will see that mentality. Don't say nothing.
All I know is that a lot of us need to be shook out of our slumber for real.
No, I'm serious.
A lot of us are dumbfounded and they just can't think outside of what is expected us to do. And it's, we tear down each other all damn day. I don't know what section she goes to in other parts of the Black community, but most of that is tearing down one another. So I'm confused on why she feels like you can't not tear down, but say something about something that's not right.
Because I'm telling you, that's the sign of a weak, immature woman. You can't even step to me with facts. You step to me with fiction. You're a child. That's a child. A child does that. A real woman would never do that. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. And that's the problem. This is the problem in our community. This is the problem in the Gambia. These aren't women. If there were real women, there would be no secrets. Real women come to the table. Real women talk. I don't care. You ain't got to agree with me. And guess what? I don't like people around me, a whole team of people who agree with me. Ma'am, that's called group think.
Yeah, this is not a cult for sure.
It's very dangerous, ma'am. I don't like group think. I need people to say, KeKe, you sound crazy. KeKe, that's wrong. My friends do that for me, man. The people I talk to, ma'am, who are in my life for real, they know that. They know, they tell me when, okay, you sound crazy and you don't need to do that right now. But see, you don't know that because you're not my friend in real life. You don't know anything about me. That's why you can't produce not one receipt to back up what you're saying. Not one. Where are we at? Places and Spaces. Oh, here she go. I have watched all the repasts and KeKe has since inception. Really? Since inception? You've been watching me since inception. So really tell me what my channel started off as. Tell me. I don't agree with everything they have done, nor everything. But no, honey, that's not what you said. You, girl, we going past you. You wasting time now. Now you backtracking. You can't even back up your own word. Okay. Okay.
Hold up, KeKe. Did you skip one? Okay, I think I read that one already.
No, ain't nobody gonna keep going back and forth with her.
I read that one already. Birds of a feather, places in
yeah, they do. Exactly. They sure do. They sure do.
She in exposure. She's in exposure, I guess. Like the dummies in the streets holding up cameras and instead of doing something about dumb exactly.
Yeah, they just sit back and watch it. And then when you say something, I'm telling you, y'all, that's what I told y'all I studied the transatlantic slave trade. Do y'all think that didn't happen for real? When the warriors be talking about, look, this is what we gonna do. We about to get up out of here. You coming? No, don't say nothing. Don't do that. We gonna all get in trouble. Y'all think I'm lying? That's how it went down. Then they would go tell Massa, KeKe getting them riled up again. Massa, you better go get KeKe. I wish I was lying. That's how it go down. That's how we tell on each other. We got snakes in the den all the time telling on each other, coming pretending to be cool like they one of us. They not one of us. They not one of us. This woman got a right to say who she want to take care of her. This woman got a right to say, I don't want this people taking care of me. This woman got a right to say, I don't want you making food for me. This woman got a right to say that. We have a right to know where she is. We have a right to see a picture of this woman. We have a right to know that what the people who are taking donations for her, we have a right to know if they have any ulterior motives.
We should vet everybody. Everybody should not be exempt from vetting. And that's the problem. Like, we're supposed to just believe because of black skin that is unity. And that's why a lot of us are getting done dirty right now. That's the facts.
Because if you was on the Rilla, you would, okay, thank you. Yeah. See, that's what somebody just said. Don't let that lady take you off your focus. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what
don't do
she's trying to
that.
do. Because girl,
Okay, let me just go ahead and read a little bit.
All right, go.
Places and Spaces says they're bullies.
Yeah.
Rockabye Baby says nobody's obligated to send anyone a dime, but video after video attacking people is trying to discourage people that may trust and want to donate. But that's the problem. Too many people may trust, but they shouldn't trust. That's just it.
And then if you want to donate, see, that's how I know another weak compliment, another weak statement, another clue that you're weak. And I'm sorry, ma'am. This is just my opinion, because let me tell you, somebody who's standing 10 toes down on their decision, I can't sway them one way or the other. If you were going to donate to that, I couldn't stop you one way or the other. I couldn't stop you. If it was truly in your heart to donate to that, nothing I could say could stop you. So don't blame your instability on me.
Unless you're weak.
What you say?
Unless you're weak, you'll get influenced to change your mind. But not a weak person.
Right. Yeah. I mean, so nobody can't change I do these stories, ma'am. I do these stories. I know what goes on over there. Some of the stuff I don't even do because it's too bad. I don't even put it on my channel. But not one time have you heard me say, I ain't never going back to Africa. I'm done with Africa. Africa is horrible. You ain't never heard me say that. All I say is I love Africa. My name is KeKe Loves Nigeria. I love Africa, the good, the bad, and the ugly of it, because I'm a realist.
See, what she wanted is she wants a Pan-African platform that talks about the goodness of Africa and love about the black people, and you sing that every single day. That's sickening. That kind of stuff is so fake. I don't like nothing like that, because that's not reality. And people that want that kind of show, they just are dreamers. That's what they are. They're daydreamers. They're zonked out fools that believe in that kind of thing. So.
Right. Places and Spaces says, so donate. Exactly. If you want to donate, donate. I don't control your purse strings, woman. You should have been donating.
We told y'all where to go. We told y'all where it's at.
But you want to come on here and talk to me, but we're going to keep it moving, because like we said,
Starburst says, I would be glad to. Say what you will or may, being sick in a foreign country is no joke. In regards to Africa, after my short term there, I want nothing to do with it, and I love KeKe.
Exactly. See? And she ain't, I be trying to get her to go to Africa with me. She be like, oh, KeKe.
Oh, KeKe. I know that's right.
It'd be so funny. But she's right. Her view was totally different from mine. See, that's why I said, Rockabye Baby, you don't know what you're talking about. You shouldn't expose yourself like that, bro. You just told us who you are, who you really was. Man, what you was really about. So sad.
Okay, Places and Spaces says, all these women having passed in the Gambia, some mysteriously, and Black Acres didn't say one word. But that tacky, classless Cynthia made a video that she has a new hairdresser.
She sure did.
Wow. Dan, that's not cool at all if she did that. Wow. That is cold-blooded right there. Kashia says, learn them, KeKe, silly people, aka look like us, shaking my head insane. And Places and Spaces says these repats are vile. I would never associate with any of them. And Quashia says facts, ride or die, in it for life in the chat.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying.
So you got riders in the chat. You still got people that can relate. The next one, Places and Spaces says, damn right, I love a truth teller. I don't have time for BS. It's
Right,
fact.
who does? That's why I'm like, I don't got time. That's why I don't have time to come on YouTube and lie. Like, I don't have time to sit up and make up stories about people. I swear, I don't have that luxury. I don't
Mhm.
have that luxury in my life. Every minute of my life is timed out. It's timed out. I do so much. I'm sorry. I don't have time to lie. And I only do YouTube because I don't want women to continually get hurt. I don't want people to I don't want Africa to have that on her, because Africa, I don't see Africa like that. I don't see her like the way she's being portrayed. I don't see it. But we got to be real about what's going on over there. We got to be real. And I deal in reality. I don't deal in lies and fairy tales. I don't have time for that. I'm too busy for that. And I'm too old and grown for that.
Kashia says, hell no, you have a team. Hell, now you have a team. They can hear you, love, learn them shame. No inner stand of our ancestral ties to Africa's spiritual people. That part. A child whining, crying, can't stand on their own.
Because she don't even talk this much. Oh my goodness.
You got her stirred. Rockabye Baby says you can say anything you want as long as it's done with respect and respectfully. You can't say the truth and it be received as respectful because you're calling people out. They're gonna look at that. I don't care if I say you got a booger on your nose. That's still gonna offend some people because you acknowledge that there's a booger on their nose, and some of them don't want you saying that in front of nobody. They don't want nobody to understand that that's
Yeah,
what's going on with
exactly.
them.
Exactly. They don't want the truth. They don't want you. They don't want to be held accountable, ma'am. And that's the problem. If you don't want to be held accountable, then don't come on YouTube and try to present yourself to our community like you've given us consultations, and all these people giving us out consultations. Everybody I name, you got to pay them for a consultation, okay? Black agents, you got to
Mhm.
pay them $200 for a consultation. Are you kidding me? And then they're not consulting you and telling you the truth. They're not telling you. You cannot come to Africa and move the way you do in America. You cannot come to Africa, a single woman, and start dating these men. You cannot do that. You come to Africa, you cannot even be seen drink. If you're seen drinking out in public, you're viewed as a loose woman. Do you hear
Mhm.
me? A loose woman. You better go back to your house and consume whatever you want to consume, because if they see you in public doing that, oh, it's all over for you. Your reputation is shot. And they go by character, people. Character, because that's how they know you tell the devils, the demons. Their character will reveal who they are every time. Now, like I
Rockabye
said, go
by
ahead.
Baby says, I watched you when you started with John. I watched you with the two other young ladies. I told you you were a great storyteller and entertainer. That's exactly what I said about you too, a good storyteller. So she
Yeah,
recognizes your gifts,
but
which
she
is awesome.
But she doesn't. She does. She says she's been watching me since inception, and that's a lie. Because see, I was with another YouTube person before John. Okay. But I was behind the scenes, and you don't even know about that. So that shows me you have not been watching me. And my first videos were about when I went to Nigeria, ma'am. I talked about immigration issues. You watched me when I was with John. That's when I started going to the Gambia. I've been to Cameroon and Nigeria 6 to 7 times before I even went to the Gambia. And that's all on my YouTube channel. So see, you don't know me. You don't know me. You don't know me.
Okay, Places and Spaces says Aja didn't move with those people and she
No, she
would
didn't.
probably want the Gambians to help her in her recovery.
Yeah, that's who. Yeah, she would. Because you know what? She would. And that's who I would want helping me, is the people that I'm with. because let me tell y'all, like Black asked me, we was talking about. I told her every time I go to Africa, I feel like I'm being paid. I feel like I'm paying somebody to prank me. Okay. And this especially when I would go to Nigeria, because no matter how much I pay, like no, the more I paid for a house to live in, the more we paid for that house, the more problems the house would have. Okay. So it was just like I was feeling like I was in a prank, and I was not only in a prank, but I was paying to be pranked. Okay. So she said, well, why do
Mm.
you keep going to Africa? Why do you keep going? And I was like, that's a good question. Why
Yeah.
do I keep going?
You
And then
like
I
torturing
said,
yourself.
no, then I no, I said, remember I said, I like the social aspect
Oh,
of it.
that's right. Yeah.
The social aspect is what keeps me going. I love Africa is a whole different vibe from here. Like I come home here, I go to work, come home, take a shower, go to bed, get up and do it again. Go to work, come home, take a shower, go to bed, get up and do it again. I do that every day. That's my life here. But when you in Africa, your life is you go to home, go to work, and then you're going to go out to the bar, Nigeria and Cameroon. Gambia, I didn't get so much of that. Okay. It could have been because my family are like real conservative people, very, very conservative. So they didn't do much anything. But
Yeah.
in those
Quashia
other
says
places,
house slave.
yeah,
I
that's
don't have that on my phone though. That's weird how some of the statements are not showing up for me. Aja didn't move with those people. She would probably, oh, I already read that. Help her in her recovery. She is correct. That woman is our mother, grandmother, auntie, my
yeah,
sister, our wives and cousins, the teacher, doctor, cares. Damn it, we are her.
yeah, we
Yeah.
are. And that's what people got to understand. They don't look at it like that.
And that's right for black. They don't like to be held accountable, and they
Mhm.
don't.
They
Not
don't.
nobody black says I did this wrong. I take total responsibility for what I did, for allowing this scam or allowing this mistake with the business or Umar Johnson. I know I declared I was going to have a school 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years ago. I failed y'all. I'm so sorry. Nobody wants to say sorry. No one wants to be held accountable. Everybody has excuses. Everybody wants to get away and slide. Everybody wants to be praised for their personality or their gifts for talking or their celebrity or whatever the hell. They don't want to answer for shit. And that is what's wrong with our community right there in a nutshell, right there.
Yeah, they don't. And then when you hold them accountable, you become the problem. That's the sickness and warpness in this community.
Yeah.
You become the problem because you're standing up and saying, hold up, hold up. That ain't what you said. That's not what you said. Here's what you said. And
Mm-hmm.
then you produce a video, just like I'm doing with Zandala. Here's what you said, ma'am. You said you made $3 million, right? You were a successful home care provider. Let's get back to these chicks because that's what I came on here for during the
Mm-hmm.
week, not to talk to Rockabye Baby. I came on here to talk to
No, you didn't say it like that.
see, I told you when I get in the zone, it be on. When you seen that title, it's Mr. Postman. I'm on your you should know. I'm on that ASS, Mr. Postman. Don't play with me. Don't play, because y'all playing with me. You playing in our face. Like Taraji said, y'all playing in our face. Y'all not showing us no picture of Anja, no video of Anja. The embassy called today. They called the hospital. They called, how y'all say that? Africa Med or whatever. Africa Med.
Aftermath.
It's
Aftermath.
got a C in it. African
Oh,
Med. Okay.
okay.
They called that one and they called Medicare.
Medicare. Medicare.
She's in neither one of those places. Neither one of those places, people. So the
So
embassy lying.
did
Is
you
the
think that
embassy
maybe they took her out and put her somewhere near where she's working? To
uh,
this lady Zandela? Do you think
I
that they
think Zandela probably has her somewhere. She know where she is. I think
mm,
she knows where she is, and I think she's doing stuff. She's saying she doing stuff. so she can get paid, so she can justify keeping these donations, because these donations ain't going to nobody but their pockets. There are at least three who.
That's if she's still alive, and that's sad to say it like that, but that's if she's still even here with us, because all this secrecy and all this concealment, something major is being concealed for some reason.
Thank you. Thank
And
you.
if it's not for this money, then it's for something worse.
Man, quit playing with me. That's what I'm saying. Quit playing with me. If you was on the up and up, you a grown woman just like I'm grown, Zandela. You grown just like I'm grown. If you on the up and up, produce your receipts. Produce your receipts. If this is clear and transparent and you ain't doing nothing low down and dirty, produce your receipts. Show us. And then I'll gladly write the embassy and tell them this woman is taking care of her, but you still need to make sure she got the legal right to do so.
And you got to make sure she's alive, period. Why can't we all show proof that she is with us? And then we would just shut the fuck up and go away.
Yeah, and she likes
after the embassy gets involved. After we turn in, the information to the embassy, it's up to them to do their job. I've done all that I can do. Red Cross and the embassy. So I can't go to Gambia. You're not gonna see me there. I promise you that.
I go to Gambia, but I'm not going around these wannabe witches. I will never go anywhere near these. None of these wannabe witches in the Gambia. All these witches, they wanna be witches. I keep telling y'all, witches are born. Witches are not made. They're wannabe witches. I'm not going nowhere near these wannabe witches. I'm not. I'm staying with my family and friends in the Gambia where I'm safe. That's where I'm going. I'm safe there, and I'm not going around some wannabe witches who hang out with bumpsters. And they all hang out with these bumpsters. All their husbands look alike. You seen one of their husbands? You seen them all. Dreads, skinny, dark skin.
They got the pellet beards.
You said
in the crooked teeth.
You said pellet. You silly. Oh my God. But no, seriously. They all got the same type of man. I'm like, y'all all shop at the same man store? Y'all all go to the same store to get y'all man? How come all y'all men look alike? And then I realized, they all date the bumpsters. They all Rasta chicks. Because they all got dreads. They all want to be Rasta chicks. They're not really Rastas. Because the Rasta faith, they requires them to tell the truth. See, they're not even real Rastas. Because they don't even tell the truth. I'm telling y'all, these people are not any kind of people, in my opinion, rockabye baby, that you want to be around. Especially not in Africa. Because y'all see, this woman makes her money off of taking care of people. Let me show y'all some more. Let's look at this receipt. I'm not just talking to be talking, ma'am. Why didn't she tell us all of this? That's all I want to know. All I want to know is, why did we have to go find this information? Why you didn't tell us this information? Zandela is an entrepreneur. You want to read it, Black?
I can't see that little. It's too little.
Is an entrepreneur and a business investor of Jamaican heritage. Grew up in a single-parent household in the UK. Okay? You see, y'all, that means so much to me that you're writing your business profile or whatever you're writing about yourself, and you write about your personal life growing up. What does that have to do with you as a business person? That shows me that this person got some kind of trauma. They want to play off that victim, that whole victim mentality that these people have. Because why would you? What is that? Why is that relevant? It's not.
That's so-called pride for her Jamaican heritage. So
I wouldn't even put none of that. Because
I'm just saying that whenever we say we're prideful, then that's divisive. But they can say they're prideful because there's something other than American. So
so why does she need to say she grew up in a single parent household in the UK? Why is that important?
That's probably not important. But maybe she just wanted to be, one of those success stories that you don't really hear all the time like that.
You can't do that on your merit. You see what I mean? What you've done. That's what have I can tell you what I've done. I can tell you the projects that I've done. You don't need to know about my family. What that got to do with me? That's what I'm telling you. This isn't real, people. These people are making this real business. People, go read their profiles. They don't read like this. They don't read like this. They're not going to go back and say, "Oh, I grew up in it," unless there. Lord, let me go. Despite no entrepreneurial influence, she defied the odds and became a successful business owner. Despite the lack of look, and they always just break records. They always are do phenomenal things. Despite the lack of financial literacy and knowledge, she started her first business at age 19 and established the company I told y'all about, the AICS Group, a private sector brain injury rehabilitation provider based in London. She provides, because you know, people with brain injury, they're probably going to need in-home rehabilitation for forever.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that sounds horrible.
Yes. Yes. But from a business perspective, that's long money. That's longevity. That's stability. I'm going to choose this group because I can make the most money off of this group. I'm sure it's not a lot of people specializing in that, because those people probably use the restroom on themselves. Those people are probably violent. Those people are probably so many different things you got to deal with. So many different things. And remember, her specialty is she provides that service in your home or at some private place. Zandella's determination and perseverance paid off, and her company grew into a 7-figure business. Oh, now they generated over $3 million in 8 years.
Wow.
She should be rich. Her inspiring services, but now she's in the Gambia with a dirty little restaurant on YouTube. Oh, I'm serious. A dirty little restaurant. I'm confused. You making over $3 million and now you in the Gambia with a dirty looking restaurant? Why? Why is that? Begging for donations for Anja, and you can't even show us, or you done got yourself mixed up in some mess, and you made over $3 million? I'm so confused, man. And you have no financial literacy. You done all of this. Did you even go to college? Do you got a college degree?
She's the one that's asking for out of town money.
Yeah,
She's the one.
yes, this is her. This is the one. This is the lead caregiver. The lead caregiver. The lead caregiver. Yes, this is the lead caregiver asking for the money. She's asking for the money, but we can't see any receipts. But again, the lie, this is the lie this woman told. I told y'all, this is the lie she told. She said that Anja was in the hospital, y'all. Not the hospital. She said that Anja was collected. Remember, y'all? She said Anja was collected. Remember that? So
How
how is
would
she?
you feel if she just recently took her out and she's taking care of her um, based off that money, and she is actually going to help her at her house? How would you feel about that?
How would I feel about that? I would
Hmm.
feel the same way. How do you provide service for somebody? And did she ask you for that service? I don't think so. Because she was collected. She couldn't ask nobody for nothing. That's just people. Focus. She was collected. Collected. You know how many times I was told, how many receipts did I show y'all where it said she was collected? She was collected, people. That means somebody came and got her. Okay? Somebody came and got her. We didn't get this news story until we got it from Sisters International. And here it is right here. This is the new story. This is the new story that she was collapsed in her home. So when did Anja have time to say to these people, I want y'all to be my caregivers. I want y'all to take care of me. I want y'all to do all of that for me. When did Anja have time to do that? You can't just do that. You cannot just do that. It don't work like that. You can't make decisions for somebody if they can't do that for themselves. You can't. She's not a blood relative. They're going to give it to your next of kin. They're not going to give it to a friend. You don't have a next of kin. Guess who's going to get custody of you? The state. The state. They're going to make decisions for you when you can't make decisions for yourself. But Aja, no. That's why this woman think it's okay. And how do y'all know? How do you know she got all this experience? How do you know this is true? Yeah, I can tell by the way this is written. She wrote this. Business, they tell you in school, y'all, when you go for business interviews or when you write papers about, when you're introducing yourself, you strictly, when they say introduce yourself, I don't tell them, hi, my name is blah, 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 and I got 2 kids and I've been married and I live here and I don't do that. I talk about what it has to do to the job. I introduce myself in reference to the business at hand. What makes me a good fit for that? And the fact that she doesn't know that I'm questioning, did you really make over $3 million? And where's the $3 million at? Because I'm serious. I wish y'all could see this place. You left making over $3 million to come to the Gambia to become Veronica, not, oh Lord, Veronica, to become Aja's caregiver, lead caregiver, because there's other caregivers. So it's a group of people getting paid. And these are the aides that come to your house, people. This is what we're not talking about doctors. We're not, she just told y'all she don't got no education. Well, she didn't say no education, no financial business literacy. She started when she was 19. What school did she go to? She didn't go to school. So she can't be a doctor. We're talking about aides. That's what we're talking about here, aides. So this lady is an aide, and she wants to make financial, and she wants to call the shot on Aja's life? No, I don't want that. And I'm not gonna never say that. Let this set a precedent that people think that that's okay, so somebody else can do this. No, and then charge us, send us the bill, because that's what she's doing. She's sending us the bill.
Mm-hmm.
She y'all people. She a Black American woman. Y'all love each other so much. Pay for it. Send me some money.
I wonder how many people have donated. I don't seem like it should be that many, but you never know. You might have 1 or 2 donations that's kind of big. You never know.
You know what? I don't really care. That's what I said. My job, and I learned that a long time ago, is to deliver the information. You can do with this information with whatever you want to. But see, one thing about God, He gonna make sure you hear the truth, people. He gonna make sure you hear the truth, so you can't say, I didn't know. Oh, I didn't know. Oh yeah, you knew. You knew. But it's just like the Bible say. The people will hear the truth. They'll refuse the truth, and they'll believe a lie. Let me repeat that. The Bible says that people will refuse the truth and believe a lie. Now, is God lying? Because that's what's going on here. They're refusing the truth. And the truth of the matter is, these people have no legal right to do it. You cannot do that. You can't just walk into a sick person's life. Somebody, first, she was collected. Collected. That means they come and pick you up and take you. Where did we take her to? Where did they take her to? We don't know. It wasn't Tonka Tonka because they said they haven't had any Americans there. The only place that said she was there and released was African Med. African Med, I guess that's what you have. That's the only one. No other place said she was there. Medicare, the embassy, y'all trying to tell me the U.S. embassy lied on this chick? See how God ain't never lied. Like my grandmother said, God don't lie. God ain't even a man. He can't lie. The embassy said we called Black. Black, they wrote her back too. Didn't they say they called and she wasn't at neither one of them places? Am I lying?
No.
They said that. She's not at neither one of those places. And y'all think that's okay? We supposed to be, if she lying about something as minute as that, what else she lying about? Nah, it ain't cool. A liar. And see, if you're a known liar, you ain't gonna get custody of nobody where you can make medical decisions. That's called moral character. They look at that. Do you have sound moral character? You lied. This woman lied. They lied and said they wrote the embassy. No, they didn't. They lied and said that God, I can't even remember right now. They lied and said that she collapsed in her home. When did she collapse in her home? Was it before she was collected, or it was after she was collected? Which one is it? Because the same caregiver said she was collected, and she knows the doctor who collected her. And now that same person is saying that she collapsed. See right here, it says that she collapsed. They suspected she had pneumonia. I guess it cleared up then because they said that, she was discharged. She has now been discharged from ICU and she's recovering slowly via feeding tube. She is extremely weak and barely able to respond, only by nodding and a head whisper. And that was, what date was this letter on? This was January 25th, and this is what, the 31st? So this was maybe 6-7 days ago, and now she's miraculously healed, so healed that she's not even in any hospital. And if we go down here, we'll see who the caretakers are. So on ground, let's see, please contact the support team on ground. Akua, Nikki, whatever, Cafe Lola in Bruford. Now look, this is interesting. Where is the lead caregiver? The lead caregiver is not on here. So, when did she become the lead caregiver? Why isn't she on this email as a caregiver? Here's the other team supporting, giving money. No, they're not giving money. I'm sorry. Here's the other team collecting money. How come Zandala's not on here? She doesn't show up until later. She shows up on she shows up on Sister International's channel when she's responding. Okay, here go this chick right here. Let me show y'all what she looked like. Here you go. Let's look at this. So here she is. This is Zandala, a seasoned entrepreneur, investor, and mentor with 20 years of business experience. But I thought she said in the other, I thought she said she was a caregiver for 20 years. I thought she said
what does she hear here?
She says a business. She says business experience. She says nothing here about. Nothing about. Oh, hold on. What is this? Oh, so she's doing something. Oh, she has little businesses, I guess. This is her business development plan. I don't want to see that. Maybe this is her mentoring page, y'all. Maybe this is her mentoring page. This is what I mean. She trying to, oh, it don't work, ma'am. Oh, okay. Here we go. Okay, here she is. Look at that. I'm sorry, y'all. These little websites be so cheesy to me. That I can, whenever I go to a website like this, I always just think, oh, this person just trying to get some money. Yeah, these be fake. All these testimonials. I'm not saying hers is fake, okay? I'm just saying they be fake. When you do a website, you know, you can get them on your website. They come on your website. So I guess she's doing, oh, look, she's an educator. Oh, look, y'all, an accomplished, these people. Now she's an educator, an accomplished educator and a dedicated teacher and a thriving 7-figure entrepreneur. I empower and inspiring and establish entrepreneurs with a range of invaluable resources through a collection of practical workbooks and experimental crafted guides. I provide transformative insight. Okay, now how is she an educator, a teacher?
Does that say serial investor?
Yes.
What? Okay. Wow.
That's what I'm saying.
Not a serial
This is
investor.
not this is not a real business, in my opinion, y'all. Because this is a flat out. This educator is a flat out lie. It doesn't even. You can do a timeline on this. This doesn't make sense. I'm not going to say it's a lie. I'm not going to say it's a lie. But to me, this doesn't make sense because you said you started the other business at 19, right? So when did you teachers got to have at least a bachelor's degree? That's 4 years experience. I mean, that's 4 years. So when did she go to college if she was doing her business? Maybe she was going to night school to be a teacher while she was running this over $3 million business. And y'all believe that? Okay. I got some land in Gambia I want to sell you.
So,
Okay. With
so many others too.
what you say?
I said so many others too. Idris says, LOL, 4 days ago, deteriorating and on a feeding tube now.
Yeah. Yeah. Now look, totally different. Now she ain't even in the hospital now. Now she ain't even in the daggone hospital. Where you at, Edra? Where's Edra at? Now, now she ain't even in the hospital.
It's really bad news or it's really too good to be true news. It's either or.
Did you get this one? There are at least 3 pastors in Gambia who have consultation business. The repats are struggling and everybody is out for themselves. That's what I'm saying. So if y'all think this woman is really trying to help Anja, if she was trying to help Anja, she would be helping us. Okay? She would be helping us.
She would want to do away with these videos that we keep doing. She would, she would want to put these to rest so that wouldn't be a thing to talk about or a thing to be swirling about. So
she would come out and explain what she's doing. She says she's a teacher. Lord, all these people want to be teachers. Why don't y'all just go to school and become a teacher? They need teachers. There's a shortage on teacher. You ain't gotta pretend to be a teacher. So I'm confused. Mentees, they just do it all, and y'all think this is normal too, don't y'all? People believe this stuff. Social surge. One day, look at this. Wow. Would I have a problem with somebody like this taking care of Anja? Yeah, because this is a serial investor. This person is trying to make money. This person is looking for many opportunities, any opportunities to make money. She just said she made over $3 million doing this home healthcare aid service. Now, all of a sudden, now she's a coach. Now she's a business coach. Okay. Now she's a teacher. And y'all believe all that. And do I have a problem with her doing stuff for Anja? Yeah, I certainly do. Yeah, I certainly do. Because this does not even make sense. This does not even make sense. Let's see what the contact information goes to. It doesn't even make the timeline doesn't add up. People do a simple timeline. It's very simple to do a timeline, okay?
I know they on fire right about now. They are on fire. You got everybody just burning right now.
Yeah, good. I told y'all. What did I tell you? The title. The title, what you should have known by the title. Uh-oh. Yeah, man, because don't play with me. When the embassy people told me, when I read that letter and it said, we have not heard from your friend, I sat up in my bed and I said, that, you know what, lied to us? Oh, Lord.
Oh man, I just wish that somebody would be brave enough to come in the chat room and say, hey, drop the link, I got some information. It's that easy, y'all. Drop the link, I got some information. Do it. I dare y'all. Double dog dare y'all. Please get in the chat room, say drop the link, we'll drop the link. You come on and say whatever. Let's end this.
These scary chicks ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. If they was gonna do that, they would have been done that. If they were for the right thing, they would show us Anja. They would show us Anja if they were for the right thing. They're not for the right thing. Anja's, I told you, Anja's a new scam in the Gambia. This woman is because she described herself as a serial investor. That means
Oh,
I'm
I've never
hungry
heard
for
that
money.
before.
I'm hungry. She done passed. No, she dehydrated for money. I'm invested
Mm.
anywhere and everywhere that I think I can make money.
She said dehydrated for money.
She is a serial investor. That
Yeah.
means you don't even care about the quality of the investment. You just, wherever you think you can make some money, you're gonna do it. And y'all don't think this is a money making scheme? Y'all don't think that? Y'all don't see that? I see it. Well, I see it. But you know what? Hey, maybe people don't see it. But this is
Like I
crazy.
said, it's either too good to be true or it's really bad news.
Well, why they're not telling us? And I told, oh, let me find that other one where she said she was. Now, y'all saw Zandela said on, well, they didn't have Zandela's name on this one. I wonder why. That was odd that she wasn't on that one. But let me show you the one she was on, where she let you, and she wants to be in charge, bro. I'm the lead caregiver. I'm
Mm.
the lead caregiver. Oh, okay. Does that mean something? That means you get more money than everybody else? That's what I thought. And then I said, oh, you the lead caregiver. Okay, so you the one we need to talk to. So let me talk to you. So tonight, Sisters International, I'm talking to y'all friend, Zandela. Where you at, Zandela? Zandela. I'm sorry, y'all.
Candela.
You don't have nothing to say, Zandela? No,
Mm.
you gonna send your lackey to say it for you. Here she go, y'all. That's what she said. Sisters need to feel safe and share information. I'm not gonna read y'all all this stuff, but I want y'all to see Zandela on here. Now on here, where is she? Oh, here she is. To take the donate. Oh, on this one, it's another one where she calls herself the lead person. So this is Smile Lounge taking the donations, right? Now that's Zandela. On here, she says that I think this is the one she said Anja was found collapsed in her home also. So these people are saying different things. This same Zandela, who is right here on Sisters International channel, Smile Lounge, taking up donations right here. This is the same person who's saying in in a private group message called Sina what is it called? Building in the Gambia of sisters, and it's always sisters. See, that's how they get you. They think you're gonna be a part of a group. They think you're gonna be a part of a team. No, you're not. No, you're not. You're gonna be on your own. When everything hit the fan, were they there for Veronica? Nope. Nope. Veronica told us she had no money. She couldn't even pay her rent. But they didn't do nothing for her. That's why she was trying to get Jack's business to such a success, because she needed that money. She wanted to start selling stuff there so she could make money. How come y'all wasn't taking up no donation for Veronica? How come y'all didn't tell Veronica to get out of that house when she got broken into the first time? How come? No, 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 no. Let's back it up, back it up, back it up. When I went on Veronica's channel, when I saw her making that video and told her she should not be doing that, why didn't you all tell her that? Why were you encouraging her to go to that country and act like that? Why? Instead of telling her the truth, you're making yourself a target. Don't do that. Now, nobody knows what happened to Veronica. Nobody knows what happened to Mary. Nobody knows what happened to Audrey. Nobody knows what happened to Beverly. They're satisfied with the fact, oh, she had cancer. She came to Gambia to die. What? They always want to call us old and sick. But just because you got cancer, you still need an autopsy to find out what the cause of death was. So I'm confused as why they act like Oh, she got cancer. It don't matter. The cancer killed her. How y'all know? How do y'all know? You don't. And more importantly, you don't care. You don't care. Because as long as it's not you, you don't care. You don't care. Long as it's not happening to you, you don't care. Because if it was happening to you and your sisters and your mothers and your nieces and your daughters, you would say something. You would be outraged. You would be outraged. But no, you're not. You're not outraged. You don't care. You want to sit back and watch Black and KeKe talk about it. And then these little weak broads, these in-house servants, these house slaves, no money on this video either. These house slaves want to come on my channel and tell me I'm the problem. I'm the problem because I'm trying to set us free. I'm trying to lead us out of this mess. I'm the problem. Girl, I'm going to show you the problem. Like I said, Zandela want all the smoke. She want all the smoke because she ain't said nothing. Nothing. You the caregiver. Where's the picture? Where's the video? How come you didn't contact the embassy? How come you in secret groups talking about she was collected? And then you go to your girlfriend's channel, Sisters International, and then you say, oh, they were on. You tell her to say, because you don't say nothing, because I guess you think you the queen and you ain't got to say nothing. But girl, you need to be talking. You need to be talking so much right about now, you don't ever need to stop till you get the whole story out. Because right now you looking suspect. You looking straight up suspect. Okay, Black talk. I'm tired talking now.
Okay, I'll read. I'm gonna go backwards so it'd be easier. Idra rather says, what is she investing in the Gambia, Mississippi? Do you
Say
want to
that
answer?
again. No,
What is she
let me hear it.
invest? What is she investing in the Gambia, Mississippi?
Oh, no, she being funny. No, she's being funny.
Okay. Kashia says, wait for me, Zendela. Places and Spaces says Zendela is too busy being a serial businesswoman.
Yeah.
Serial, for real. Idra says 3 million and in the Gambia, please.
Right. That doesn't even make logical sense. Who would do that?
Kashia says, did you say Buford going towards Gunjur? They are aware of Andra missing per
Yes.
concern Gambia. They're
Yeah.
looking for her. I called BS.
Wait a minute. Let me go back and see that. What did she say?
It's a little bit different.
Who?
It's
That,
Kwashia.
did you say Bruford going towards Ganjur? They are where Andra is missing per concern the Gambian. They're looking for her. I called. Uh,
BS.
okay. She said somebody was looking for her in the Gambia. She said she think it's just BS. Okay. Go. Okay, you got it.
Okay, LOL. 4 days ago, deteriorating on a feeding tube.
Yeah, now
Now,
she's yeah. Now she ain't even in the hospital, honey. She done
yeah.
recovered.
Places and Spaces says, yeah, KeKe, been ranting in between the facts.
Sure have. Yeah. Because they making me mad, man. Come on, quit playing with me. Y'all playing with this one. This she got a son. And see, that's another thing, y'all, that's just get me on it like that. Because this lady got a son. Boys don't handle things like that well. They don't handle pain well. This and her son young. He's young. He deserved more than this. He deserved better than this. That boy need to know that somebody is fighting for his mother. Somebody is trying. He don't need to think, Dad, didn't nobody care when this was going on to with my mom? All y'all YouTube people, y'all couldn't say nothing. Y'all couldn't do nothing. Y'all seen my mom going crazy and y'all didn't say nothing. Y'all heard the threats. Y'all read the threats, but y'all didn't say nothing. What kind of black women are y'all? But they can't say that about us. No,
Oh, we were
no.
early to the party. Too early to the party. People was like, what the hell are they talking about?
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, but it's like obvious when you seen her and how she was talking that something wasn't right. So I don't know why it was so hard for people to relate, So Idra says hi, places and spaces. I'm late. I have to watch replay later. And they just saying hello. And places and spaces says Zendela knows the doctor who collected Anja.
Yeah, here you go. Well, hey, what I tell y'all? What I tell y'all? I got receipts for days. Okay, let me show y'all. Y'all see that right there up there? That's the receipt. Let me read it to you. This is from Zendela. It says, I know the doctor that collected her from Bruford Heights. He said she's doing well and she's not dead. But you're the caregiver. How come you don't know that? You ain't seen her. You ain't seen. She just appoint. What this is such a money making scam. She did not appoint her, in my opinion. This serial investor saw Anja as an investment opportunity. She's sick. I got a background. I can tell him I did 20 years taking care of people. I made over $3 million, but I can't show you not one receipt besides a little janky website and my word for it. And you believe in it. See, this was the plan. Oh, I'm going to ease my way in here and I'm going to take care of her. Because, see, somehow Zandala's connected to these. Oh, she know the doctor. She know the doctor. She
Mm-hmm.
know the doctor. So I don't know
It
where
could
she
be the
was.
herbalist though. That could have been the herbalist right
Now, it
there.
is, girl. It ain't no real. It is the herbalist. It is not a MD. It ain't the doctor at the hospital. Y'all
And
think
that's
this woman
and
don't
that's
know
the
what?
herbalist that she didn't like. That was the one that
Thank
she was
you.
complaining about. So
Thank
it
you.
sounds to me like they shuffled her around for a bit because
Yes.
she might have been sick before they found her. At least that's the date that they gave us. But she could have been shuffled around a week prior to that without, mentioning that part other than the fact that, she's with a doctor, that herbalist. She could have been there first. Then she could have went to that Africa Med,
Yep.
whatever it's called, and
Yep.
then a little bit for those few days at this new one. But like I said, it's either all good or all bad at this point because all of a sudden she's missing again.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All of a sudden, she's missing again. All of a sudden, she's missing again. See, and how does that happen? How does that happen when you got a whole care team? How you got a whole care team? Your care team show when you go to the nursing home, you say, "Let me speak to the nurse. Let me speak to who taking care of my loved one." They give you an update. They don't put you on hold and don't come back to the phone.
Yeah.
And y'all
I,
saying
I didn't stay. I didn't stay on there for. I didn't stay there, but like 6, 7 minutes, and then I
that
just
was
hung
too
up.
long. She wasn't coming
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
And this the woman y'all saying, "Oh, I wouldn't mind her taking care of me." What?
That was music playing in my ears, by the way. It was
No.
not just a hold, it was music.
So because she want to make you think she's a real whole business. But
Yeah.
over $3 million, honey. If I got over $3 million, baby, I'm gonna have me a house in the Gambia and in the UK. Okay.
But the other lady though that I talked to, the Anne Marie, I spoke to her. That was the one that assured me that she was just yesterday. She was in that hospital. That's why I'm tripping. Like I just spoke to her yesterday. I'm supposed to be calling her tomorrow about where the donations are supposed to go and get hopefully a status update on her then. And now she's not there according to what the embassy said. These are not our words, folks. Embassy said this. They made the call. They sent to us emails saying the same message.
Okay. Send me your letter, and I'm gonna post them on the community wall. I'm gonna post both. I'm gonna post mine and yours so they can see it. Oh, you
Okay.
want to post yours? Post yours, and I'll post mine. Or
Okay,
you?
I don't know how to do that though on my
Okay, no, send it to me then, because I want to black out your private information.
yeah,
You know
you'll have
what I
to do
mean?
that.
Yeah, so send me that, and then I'm gonna show y'all, because that's why I haven't put it up there yet, y'all, because I want to black out some information. Some people's names, they don't know I named them. Okay, there's a bunch of names on there, and I don't want them to know I'm not going to reveal my whole hand yet. So I don't want them to see certain people's name on there. So I'm going to black those names out. But yeah, send me your letter, and then I'm going to put them both up there and show y'all what they said. I'm going to show y'all the letter I wrote to everything I asked them to do. I asked them to do certain things. So guess what? If it ain't done, guess what I'm going to do? Go over their head. Go over their head. So all this stuff that they don't work, they're not going to do nothing. That's a lie. That's a whole big lie. The ambassador has to answer to people. That I think it's the president, actually. I think that's the people who appoint them. But they have to answer for what they do. They can't just be sitting over there doing nothing on vacation. That ain't a vacation. That's their job, to take care of Americans. Not yours, Zandela. Not yours, Akua. And you from America, you know the rules, girl. You know you dead wrong for what you doing. You know it. 1 minute, this woman, y'all see, I know the doctor that collected her. Collected means, and Gambia, I asked 2 Gambians, because I had no clue what that meant. Crazy didn't know either. I asked 2 Gambians, what? And all I said is, what does collected mean? That's all I said. They said, oh, who was collected? Both of them. So I said, we think this woman, was collected on YouTube. And they was like, oh, both of them very sad. Oh, collected is when they come get you and take you to the doctor. I said, what? They come and get you and take you to the doctor? Yes, they collect you and they take you to the doctor. Now, Zandela says the same thing that they're saying. They collected her from Bruford Heights. He said she's doing well. I know the doctor that collected her. So the doctor collected her. She's with a doctor. She's telling us right there. Guess what, Zandela? I sent this to the embassy, baby girl. Yeah, I sent this too. So which one is it? Which one is it? Did they collect her? The doctor? What right does the doctor have to collect her? Oh, but if she's running mad in the Gambia, they can. I told y'all that. That's a humanitarian issue. But they still have no right to make medical decisions for her. Not without notifying the embassy that there's an American in their care who's not in her right mind. And she needs representation. America don't play about its people. You see, they all over that Colombia stuff. All over the passport bras. Y'all know why? Because they stick together. They stick together. So many of them have talked about this issue. So many of them have went to their Congress people. So many of them have went to their senators. So many of them stay on this. But not us. Not us. We're pointing fingers at the women who talking about it. How dare y'all talk about that? You're just jealous. Jealous of what? Because I'm not in the Gambia hot and hungry. I was just there, hot and hungry. I ain't trying to go back. Not no time soon. So don't even try that with me, honey. I've been to Africa more times than most of y'all. Y'all went once and got stuck there and just decided you would stay. Went one time and, oh, I'm staying. Who does that? That tells me you know nothing about Africa. But let's get back to the point at hand. Zandela? Yeah, I sent them this so they can see there was a doctor that collected her. Yeah, there was a doctor that collected her. Who was the doctor? Who was the doctor, Zandela? You said you know him. Who was the doctor? You said you contacted the embassy, or did Sisters International contact the embassy? Who contacted the embassy? Because that was a straight lie from the pit of hell. And you thought we was going to say, Okay. Girl, I got two masters from mainstream universities. Mainstream universities. I didn't go to black colleges. I went to the mainstream colleges. You think they gave me those? You thought, do you know how hard? I'm from Ohio, girl. I'm from Ohio. Look up racism in my state.
I think there's an interesting comment in the chat. It says, "Get up, get going." Zandella's recent post on her Instagram and TikTok says she is selling her Smile Lodge business in the Gambia.
I hope so, girl. Y'all should see it. It is. Ugh. But you made over $3 million. Why are you selling that shop? You rolling in dough. You rolling in dough. Where's you see that at so I can put it up here? You
Huh?
rolling in dough. Zandela, you got money.
That's
You
the
just
last. That's the
oh
last
get up
segment.
going. Okay, Zandela. Oh no, that's where oh right here. Okay. Zandela's recent post on her Instagram and TikTok says that she's selling the Smile Lounge business in the Gambia. Did she say get up and go? Did she get up? Get what? Get up,
Get
get
up,
go.
get
Get
going.
hey, get up, get going. Did she say anything about about Anja? Did she post any pictures of Anja? Has she showed any evidence that Anja is okay? Remember, they were asking for a wheelchair. I sent that one, Akua. I sent that one, girlfriend. Oh yeah, don't play with me. I told you. I told you, Mr. Postman. I told you what I was gonna do to you, Mr. Postman. You thought I was playing? Bro, I don't play. Everybody who know me knows she don't play. They gon' they gonna tell you right there that girl do not play. That girl do not play. That girl do not play. Okay, where's another one? Okay, go black.
Okay. Didn't the PI say Anja had previously been in the Sama hospital that is a ways from where she lives?
Ah, let's pull it
That's
up.
what he had mentioned.
Right, because
We
remember
never checked on the Sama hospital though.
okay,
I have
hold
never
on.
called
Yeah,
there.
we never called. He called them. He called it was a hospital. And see, that's the one because he was with okay, okay. That's the one he said she was with a Gambian. Y'all remember that? He said she was with the Gambian and she was going towards the village Soma. And that the guy who she was with was from the neighboring village Soma. Y'all remember that? That's what he said. She was from the guy was from. I'm trying to get the video, the messages pulled up. He was from the neighboring village. That's what he said. Yeah,
So
that's
this one says, "KeKe, make sure the American Embassy alert all check the checkpoints just passed on you and
say
Berforti
that again.
just passed on you and Berforti got you KeKe quickly visiting Kind's bakery." I don't understand.
King's Bakery. That's King's Bakery. What you say about King's Bakery?
It said Kind's visiting
They meant King's
quickly,
Bakery.
got you quickly visiting Kind's bakery or King's bakery.
That don't make sense. Say that again. Who wrote that?
Quashia.
Q, write that again, please. Because it's so hard to type on them little bitty things.
Okay, she said looking forward to visiting King Bakery with something. Make sure the embassy alerts all checkpoint pass Burford and Gunninger.
Mm-hmm.
Looking forward to visiting King Bakery.
I hope it's open.
And
Okay, here it
then
is.
I was just wondering if she had been sick by this time, sick before this time, rather.
Let me show y'all this one.
That's what Places in Space said.
If she had been sick before, I think this is what I think happened, y'all. I think when she got collected, I think she got sick then. Because the place, like when I was in Cameroon, I told y'all I worked for the council. And part of what we did, we had to go around and do inspections of this housing, and make sure the housing was up to par, right? To make sure it was good. Okay. And we would go to the where they took care of mental patients, hospitals, mental patients, and all that. So the mental patients would be at, like, it was like a doctor like him, and they would be using roots and herbs and traditional healing and prayers and stuff to do, because they believe that mental illness comes from demonic possession. Okay. That state hospital Tonka Tonka did not. It treats you like here, they put you on medicine and stuff. But other places, no. In Cameroon, they don't. So I'm wondering if she went to some place like that, a traditional doctor who, because that's going to be cheaper than if you go to a main hospital for mental illnesses. Okay. So I'm wondering if they did that. And when she was there, because these places are like out in the open, sometimes you can't sleep with covers on you. You're not as comfortable as you would be. You don't get the food that you normally get. So I'm thinking maybe she got sick, okay, while she was in the care of the doctor that Zandela said she was in the care of. In her message to her secret group, Sisters Build in the Gambia, or Sisters in the Gambia Build, whatever their name is. I think when after she was collect, I think she got sick. And then they had to, the Zandela lady knows the man. It seemed like a lot of people know, well, of course they do. Gambia's small. They all know each other. So they find out she's sick. She's at the hospital. Okay. So somehow, I don't know when Zandela becomes the lead caregiver. I don't know any of that. I don't even know when she gets back in her custody. I don't even know when she gets in her custody, because on two of the, she just showed up on the last correspondence that she was the lead person. Okay, now this
And
right here.
what's so messed up about it is that we are speculating and we could be, in some respects, a lot wrong, but they are not
No, they're not
correcting what
telling us
is
nothing, so
wrong.
we gotta guess.
Yeah.
She's sitting there watching, calling me everything but a child of God. She's sitting there watching, talking to her little friends on the phone. Jeanette didn't take her medicine tonight, so she wouldn't fall asleep. So she's still sitting up here watching. They all watching. They all watching because they wondering who leaked information to her this time. What
Hmm.
information does she have now?
Mm.
So this is what we had got when she was Tanka. Later today, okay, I contacted the Soma Hospital, but Soma said they confirmed. Okay, Q, this is what you asked me. Soma Hospital, he said, I contacted Soma Hospital, but they confirmed that she was one time a patient at the hospital, and and the person she came with to the hospital lives in the neighboring village close to Soma.
Do you think
Okay,
that's really possible that that happened?
who knows? All them friends Anja got, who knows? Anja kicked it with locals. She didn't kick it with people like us. She kicked it
Mm.
with the local people. I think she started off with the foreigners, the repats, but you quickly see how they are, and then you separate yourself from them. Once you
Mm.
quickly see how they are, you don't really want to deal with them, and you're not gonna get the real Africa experience from them and being around them. So you got to branch off and you got to hang around the people from there. So I don't know, but I would believe that she's. So this one says, I was at the affirmed hospital today around 1 p.m., but they checked in their records, but they told me they don't have any patient who bears her name. Okay. I went there after Tonka Tonka. Here's what she was saying, Q. Afromed is not far from Tonka Tonka. So this person said they went to Afromed and Tonka Tonka, and she wasn't there. African Med, whatever the name of that hospital is, they did confirm at one time that she was indeed there, but she's not there now. And this is another one where the person was wanted some money to go look for her. So, okay, this is the one we told you. Now, this is the other chick who's taking care of her. I sent them this too, Akua. I know you listening. Akua, I sent them this one. Okay, because clearly on here you said this woman, is there a wheelchair available? So she was in a wheelchair? She needed a wheelchair? Good afternoon, family and friends. Sister Andrea is not thriving Africa Med. She's not thriving at Africa Med. So why was she released? If she's not thriving, why was she released lead caregiver Zendela? Why was she released? Why was she released? That's what we want to know. Any suggestions to where she might get better care would be greatly appreciated. You mean the lead caregiver? This is a caregiver too, y'all. Aku is a caregiver too. You mean the caregivers don't even know where to go to get good health care in Gambia? So how are they a lead? I sure wouldn't want them taking care of me. How are you a caregiver then when you don't even know the hospitals? Then they say, in addition, would anyone have a wheelchair available? She's in a wheelchair. She needs a wheelchair. And any financial donations are so truly appreciated. Can y'all believe that?
I gotta take my dog out, so I'll be back.
All right, can y'all believe that? So I turned all this in. I sent them a copy of this too. Because see, here's proof, lady, that you know where this lady is. You talking to this lady. You talking to somebody. You talking to somebody about this lady. So how come you not saying nothing, Akua? You don't feel like you owe us nothing? No, you don't. You don't owe us a daggone thing, girl. But unfortunately, when a person goes missing in the Gambia or anywhere outside of the United States, even a friend, even a social media, somebody on social media can call and report you missing. Did you know that, ma'am? Did you know that? I don't think you did. Because I don't think you all thought this was ever going to happen. You should have checked our history. You should have checked them people that I tell you I study. Because I move like they move. And then you would know how I move. But you didn't. You thought I was like them women in the Gambia chasing the bumpsters. That's what you thought. Chasing the dreadheads. That's what you thought. But like my grandma always say, you thought like Randy. You ate SHIT and you thought it was candy. Now, this one says African, it's really AfriCmed Hospital. Today around 1 p.m. they checked their records, but they told me, see, this person is saying she was. This is why I got tired of all this. I got tired of all of this information. I just got tired of it. It was different. And I'm like, okay, now look at this one. Greetings, KeKe. I'm forwarding you what was forwarded to me regarding Miss Anja. I was told she is in the hospital and that she has been messing around with the wrong guys over there. I hope that this will be of some help, and I pray that she recovers mentally as well as physically and that no harm comes to her. Yeah, that's what I heard too. Now, here we go. Mama Nasira feeding her food. So Mama Nasira, you know where she is too? You know where she is too? You the food provider? You the one making the liquid food for her? Because they seem to mention your name a lot. She has some vegan food from Mama Nasira. A delicious salad and a banana. How's she eating all this, y'all, and she on a feeding tube? How's she eating all this and she on a feeding tube? Rooted in royalty spoke about the jealousy and insecurities of certain repay. Yeah, I believe it, honey. I believe it. It's so bad. They're insecure. That's why I told you I never sick before this time. Places and spaces says sick before this time. Yeah, those repasts ain't right. I'm telling y'all. They anybody who be talking about I'm broken, I'm wounded, hey, them ain't the type of people you want to be around for real. You don't want to be around no broke, wounded people. And you ain't trying to go to Africa broken, wounded, okay? Because if you broken, wounded in Africa, you know what you're going to do? You're going to draw broken, wounded spirits. You're going to draw manipulative spirits to you, okay? Because spirits who like to manipulate, and I'm talking about people People, spirits that like to manipulate, that live in people, will be drawn to you. Let me repeat that. If you go to Africa wounded, traumatized, crying, I'm the victim, you're going to be a victim. Because you know why? You're sending out signals. Your energy says, I'm a victim and I can be a victim and I can be manipulated. And guess what? People who have manipulative spirits, they pick up on that and they're drawn to you. Spirits attract like spirits, people. And if you don't know that, you need to find out. Make sure the Q says, make sure the embassy alerts all. Okay, we read that. We read all that. Alert the checkpoints. We read the checkpoints. Zandela's recent point. Okay, she okay. I think we got them all. Did we get them all, y'all? I think we got them all. How long we? Oh no, we've been ready to get off here. I gotta go to work in the morning. What the heck? Okay. No, I don't believe this is a successful businesswoman. I don't. I don't believe this woman made over $3 million, 3 million pounds. The people who make millions don't move like that, people. They don't move like that. They would never describe themselves as a serial investor. That means you don't know how to invest. Investors are strategic. They're very strategic. They're not serial. That means they just go, 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 go. I'm told you, I'm money thirsty. I'm money thirsty. Past money thirsty, you're money dehydrated. So I'm looking for a hit anywhere, everywhere. Unless you're giving a speech at a conference to help others, save it. It has nothing to do with what we're talking. Who y'all talking about? Now shaking my. What y'all talking about? Starburst. She was collected. Yeah, Shani, she was collected. She was collected. KeKe doesn't need to be a close friend of Anja. Anja is an African American sister, and in a different set of circumstances, it sure could. It could be us, and we would want people to help us to be healthy and safe. Yes, Miss Lisa, that's what I always think when I'm tired and I don't want to do this. You know what I say? But that could be me. The little voice inside of you say, but by the grace of God, that could have been you. Especially the first time I went to Nigeria, when I went on my own. I didn't know people like that in Nigeria for real. I didn't know Nigeria. I thought Nigeria was like Cameroon. Cameroon is the nicest, safest, sweetest place you ever want to go. Nigeria is not so nice and sweet and safe, but it's nice. You got to get to know the people. But it was nothing
I'm
like
back.
that. So I could have eased the first time I went to Nigeria on my own, I could have easily been a victim. Very easily. Very easily, I could have been a victim. Very easily. Very easily, I could have been a victim. But I wasn't. And that's why I said, I know by the grace, if it's not been by the grace of God, it could have been me. Oh, okay. Here's Rooted in Royalties video, y'all. Let's watch her. I don't never say nothing bad about Rooted in Royalty.
I do.
I never said so. There you go. What's her face? What's your name? Rockabye baby. I ain't never said nothing bad about Miss Rooted in Royalty. Let's see what she got to say, y'all. They sent me her video, so it must be something important we need to watch. But go Black, read the comments while I'm looking this up, please.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go back.
All of them. Or go ahead and say what you want to say, because this is y'all, this is just sad for real.
Okay, I'm gonna go backwards since I don't know where I left off or you left off. So True says, Zakaya Judah, get up, get going says check her video out. You will know the woman who she is talking about. Places and Spaces says, I used to watch Zendela during COVID. I just took her at her word.
Yeah,
Get up.
see?
hmm Get Up and Get Going says, Rooted in Royalty spoke about the jealousy and insecurities of certain repats over there a few days ago.
Made it to Africa.
And Places and Spaces sick before this time. Rooted and Booted just deleted her comments and went away. We didn't do anything. Uh-oh. Deleted the part. Oh, they're listening right now? Oh, Lord.
Who listening right now?
She says Rooted and Booted just deleted her comments and went away. We didn't do nothing.
Oh, she might have got mad. That might have been who they was talking to. Okay, look, y'all. Here we go. Sister, wait a minute. What's this, y'all? Sister, look, Sister Chicks, immigrants for saying, what? Black Americans like clout chase. What are they talking about? Aspirin. Okay, I don't know about the aspirin down. Okay, y'all, let's watch this. Let's see what she got to say.
Oh, boy.
This for Black friend, y'all.
Yeah, that's my best friend in the whole wide world. I think she just fake. That's all.
Oh, she be cracking me up.
We don't see it.
Oh, thank you. Because, girl, I have a bad habit of doing. You can't see it for real?
No, we just see what you have on the screen already.
Oh, hold on. Oh, you know why? I never did stop sharing that. Oh, thank you. See, I've done that before. Hold on, y'all. Let me put on the right video so y'all can see for Black's friend.
Yeah, with the colorful glasses. I don't even watch her that much. I only seen her a couple of times, and each time I didn't like her. I was like, I could bypass her.
Like, what is the problem?
Oh
But
Lord.
ladies, we have to stop being so jealous hearted, and we have to stop being so insecure.
Yep.
Calling, can you hear the call? The motherland is calling.
Okay, but I can't listen to you rap, girlfriend. But she right. Jealous hearted and whatever she said.
You could be right one time, just like the time could be twice.
Girl, honey, see that. Listen to her. Listen to her. It's a whole rap song.
And it's whack.
Welcome to my channel, Rooted in
Royalty.
I should tell you all. I had to come on to tell you all about this situation very briefly. So when I first made it to Africa 3 years ago,
Oh God.
it was this particular couple, and I won't call any names, but very likable couple.
Do I know?
We just love them. Before
I know who she's talking about.
made it to Africa, me and my ex used to watch them daily, honey. We used to watch them like it was a real reality show and stay laughing.
Girl, yes.
My ex loved them just as much as I did. They was a big part of our lives. So when I made it to Africa, I had it on my to-do list to go back to see them.
Mm-hmm.
Because when a lot of people make it to the Gambia, they go by, stop by to see this particular likable couple.
Oh, my favorite people.
Mm.
She's talking about Black Acres of the Gambia.
Mr. Gruff. Mr. Gruff.
Mr. Gruff and Miss Billy Goat. She's Billy Goat and he's Gruff.
Later, without my ex, he was going to come in after me, like weeks or a month or so after me. So I wanted to go ahead and go back to see them. And once I gave them a call, I spoke with the wife, and I was so happy to speak with her. You all, I was just full of.
You're talking about Cynthia because that's what you do, y'all. You can't just go out there, okay? One of the YouTube content creators just went out there, and after that, she could never go back, okay? But she said she thought they was cool. That's why she went out there. She didn't know she had to call, and she was with one of the kids when she went out there. But yeah, but Cynthia said you don't. I think Cynthia don't want no woman around Rick. That's what I
Probably
think.
not. Probably not.
Yeah, because I think he's flirty, and I think he he's slippery. He sleep around. I think he's slick Rick for sure.
Full of joy.
Oh wow.
And so I told her I can't be and I wanted to stop by to see them. Before she let me know when they available, where I could stop by, she asked me, "Where is my husband?"
See,
So
where is your husband?
Mm,
That's just
wow.
I like her because she didn't want him. She didn't want that. She didn't want Rick seeing her because she is a nice looking lady now. For real, she's a nice looking lady.
She
So
all right.
she's silly.
she was asking me about my ex. Like, he's not here yet. It's just me. He'll be coming on in. That was our plans. And she got kind of quiet. And she was just like, oh. And she was like, and I'm still all excited. And then she was just like, oh, well, I will call you back when and let you know when we're available. I said, okay, my number is, make sure she knew my number and stuff. I'm still excited. And so after I got off the phone with my ex was like, what happened? You gonna go back to see him and this and that. I said, no, she gonna let me know when they're available. And he knew right then that it was some shade. It was something.
Yeah. Look, she didn't even know it. Poor thing. See, that's how much you believe in them. That's why this is so wrong. Because she didn't even know it. Because it took me a long time to realize they were talking about me. They had been talking about me for months. And I was just letting it go. I was sitting there watching their channel because I used to watch them like she did, faithfully. And if you look through that channel, you'll see places where I've commented on their videos. I used to dream about going out there with them. But
Oh God.
before I went out there though, I was like, when I actually was time to go to the Gambia, I was like, no, I don't think I want to go. I had changed my mind, right? And that's when John was telling me, no, you need to go. But I was just feeling like, no, I wasn't feeling it because it was too much. Like, I thought it was like propaganda, like it's this great place. Just go out there. I didn't want to be a part of like a touristy thing. He talked me into going. And not only did I go, I took them gifts. I took them nice gifts. So I know what she's saying. You have to, and the only reason I got in is because I was with John. I was with John and Bella. That was the only reason I got in.
So y'all, I'm still waiting on that phone call. 3
Well,
years.
she did say she was still waiting on that phone call.
Dang.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make a post and I'm gonna ask her when she gonna call Rooted in Royalty back about that visit.
Just later. And that phone that I had, I still have it. I still have the same, gave me a number. I'm waiting on the phone call. So I said that to say this. First of all, let me say, many people have went by there, single or not. Many couples went by to see them. Many single men went by to see them. Many single women have gone by to see them.
She right. A lot of people have. She's absolutely right. That's why they owe us more than what they owe us. Because if we weren't watching that YouTube channel, they wouldn't have made money off that YouTube channel. If they weren't Patreons, those Patreons came from the YouTube subscribers. They wouldn't have made money off of them. They were getting $1,500 at one time from that Patreon. $1,500. Yeah, people were paying them $100 a month faithfully, like they was the DP&L man. That's the electric man. They paying him like they was the electric people, the rent people.
And I'm sure when the men get ready to go, the husband don't say, where your wife?
No, they don't.
And ignore them, give them the cold shoulder. I'm sure. For some reason, I was given the cold shoulder. Anyway, you all, so I said all that to say this. Ladies, we have got to stop being so jealous and insecure. We have to believe in ourselves.
Basically, that's what I just said. She just isn't that interesting.
It's not like I feel sorry for the lady, though. I don't care.
That's just interesting. This is just what confirmation. See how God always consents confirmation of what you say. Yeah.
That
Let's
happens sometimes, don't it?
everything I said. I
And the
told y'all.
person we with. Is one thing about me, I will say, I don't married men, and I do not talk to men or deal with men that have somebody. You don't even have to be married, but if you with somebody, I'm not dealing with you. That's just me. Now, all women is not like that, but I am. I believe I am good enough to have my own. I don't have to
I
deal with
think what it
people,
is, she was
husbands, and
worried that
things.
he was gonna like her.
Yeah, she was. That's why she didn't want him around her. She didn't want him to see her. That's what I mean, come on. Now, if you think she gonna do this to this woman, what you think she gonna do to other people?
The same thing.
Thank you.
She
That's
probably rates you to see how pretty you are and what she define you as looking like to her in her mind, and
exactly
she'll kind of decipher whether or not you're gonna be a problem or not.
because she know Rick will creep. She know he will creep because I believe he creeped with her. I believe that's how they got together. It was a creep.
Mm.
Yeah, I do.
So, ladies, let's stop being so insecure. That's crazy. That's crazy. So it's like, and I'm just looking on YouTube. I'm like, oh, here go some women. Oh, here go a couple of women by themselves. Here goes some, but I had to wait until availability.
Anja Africa don't have no man. She go out there. She go out there
Maybe
manless all the time.
maybe it was because it was a group though. Maybe because she was by herself and not in a group that she can't allow that to happen.
I think she didn't want her to come because she was a woman. Cynthia's very jealous and insecure. These. I'm telling y'all, these people in Africa are little girls in grown women bodies, and they act like little girls. Their behavior is so childish and immature. You can't, but like this whole Zendela and Akua situation. This is so childish and immature. Grown women put the cards on the table. If Cynthia didn't want this rooted in royalty lady to come out there, she should have just told her, "Look, chick, you ain't coming around my husband looking all pretty the way you look. You ain't coming over here with your glasses on, matching your outfit. You not doing that. I don't want you around my husband." I'm serious.
Matching
Just,
glasses.
yeah, just put the cards on the table. Tell the truth, and then we can respect you. Rooted in royalty can respect you for that. But you want to play this game. These are the games, that's what I'm telling y'all, they play in your face. Them women probably don't have nothing to do with this woman in the Gambia because she looked better than all of them. I'm just putting the cards on the table and telling y'all the truth. Y'all seen what they look like. I bet you don't
Oh,
nobody mess with this
you
woman.
almost had me spit out my punch juice. Don't do that.
I'm
Don't do that.
serious. I'm telling you, Black, if you talk to this woman, she will tell you, don't nobody mess with me over there, KeKe. You ain't lying, KeKe. You telling the truth, KeKe. They don't mess with me. I know. I know. I know. Look at all you got to do is take a look around you and see who in the room. Look and see who in the room. Now, Black Acres, and see, if Black Acres don't mess with you, ain't nobody messing with you. See, that was the key. She wasn't in the clique. You ain't in the clique. So Black Acres ain't messing with you. Ain't nobody messing with you. Because you see how they rally together when you mess with Black Acres.
Mm.
But when Anja was homeless, and y'all see how many times we seen her out there, allegedly, because I don't know, but somebody told me that when Anja was homeless, that video I did about Cynthia talking about, is you crazy? We ain't even lived out here. When the person asked if they stay on the land because they had no place to go. They wanted to stay in the Raggedy Guardhouse. They were going to work on the land, do labor on the land, just for exchange for a place to stay. She said no. She said no. And y'all want me to believe that this is good, that Zendela and her friends are taking care of Anja, and they can't even tell us who, what, when, where, and how? Get out of here.
It came up, and I still haven't got a phone call. Y'all, this is just too much. But anyway, all is well. I pray for jealousy in every woman and insecurity.
She's
You
right.
got to know who you are and whose you are. Pray
You
against
are.
all
You
that
said
demonic
whose you
things
are.
within your spirit.
Oh, who?
Jealousy is of
I get it.
Shaitan, the devil. Point blank, period.
That was a really nice video. All
Mm.
right. Do we got any more comments?
Let me go back on the same page I had once. Okay, hold on.
I'm trying to go make sure I go through all these receipts.
Okay, so I'm gonna go backwards again. Places and spaces. Rick ain't creeping nowhere. He's scared she will put him out because she has the purse.
Yep. You ain't lied about that, honey.
Uh, Cynthia is ungrateful and nasty. Places and spaces says.
She is. She is really
And says I wasn't even desperate enough to watch back during COVID. Places and spaces says. Kashia says, who's she talking about? I guess the Bag family.
girl, yeah.
Says I am muting places and spaces. And places and spaces said it's her accent for me, and I'm from Louisiana too.
Well,
I
why
think
her accent sound like that then? Everybody don't sound like that. Because, girl, she was cracking me up when she said men's and women's. My grandma used to say that.
oh wow.
There's no S on the end of that. The E makes it plural. She said men's and women's. And I said, oh, that's why I was laughing. My grandma used to, girl, she from the South for real. She from the South for real. But all right, Rooted in Royalty, thank you for that, ma'am. Thank you for telling the truth about them repat, especially Dirty Cynthia and the Gambia. But I got a whole show about them on Saturday. It's
Mm.
been a long time, Black Acres. I can't wait for this one. Okay.
I
Now,
think that's all of them.
all right, that's all the comments. We went through
Yeah.
all the receipts. All right, y'all. All I
Yeah.
gotta say is that we're gonna keep staying on this. And y'all know I gotta get off here because I gotta get up in a couple hours and go take care of my business. You got all of these. Oh yeah. You got all these, Rick and Creep. Okay. She
Yeah. Oh
she's
no, I probably didn't do this one.
That's
KeKe
great.
doesn't need to be a close friend of Aja. Aja is an African American sister and in a different set of circumstances. It could be us. And oh, you read that before. And we want her help to be healthy and safe.
Okay, Places and Spaces says she's country from South Louisiana. Wait, Places and States Places. Wait. Okay, so people from Southern Louisiana talk like that because I thought all of them talk like that. I thought they all said men's and women's, and I'm like, what?
Well, she has a certain air about herself, especially when she's trying to like give credence to Africa, even though when there was the deaths that have been happening, she had that video where she was trying to like downplay it and saying that
Mhm.
this is going to be a way for people to pretty much make up an excuse not to go deal with Africa and stuff.
Yes,
It's like,
that
so
video
what?
you showed.
That's our prerogative. If we decide that the risk is too much, that's on us to decide. People really feel like we have to do what others are set before us to do, and that's arrogance. No, you're ignorant. I don't have to do what you want to do. If I feel like the risk is too great, I'm not taking the risk.
And see, that's what people don't know. They don't like to accept that. And that's I told y'all that shows that that person is really at like one of the lowest levels of development. Because when you understand people are different. Nobody's the same. Nobody is the same.
You
People are
can't win them
different.
all.
No, but people are different. People are different. And that's one thing I loved about the university. I met people from all over the world. I had a friend, his name was Max. He was from Iceland. I never met anybody from Iceland. He was the coolest Icelander I've ever met. He was the only one. And Max, every time Max would see me, Max would, I kid you not, he would grab me and he would kiss me on my cheek. Every time Max would see me, and Max was white as the driven snow, and Max's hair was so blonde it was white.
Hmm.
But he didn't care. That was my friend. KeKe was my homegirl. You know, that's how you know people. That's how you grow. You look at the differences and you find them interesting instead of triggering. I don't want to be around a whole bunch of people who think like me, who act like me. I don't like that. I don't
And
like
she's
that at all.
also one of those ones that talks about you have to sacrifice. A lot of Pan Africans love to say, "Yeah, you guys got to sacrifice." No, I don't. Like,
No.
I'm not sacrificing for nobody.
See, that
Nobody.
means you shouldn't go. That's what I mean. But you
Yeah.
can tell when you start. Why do I got to do we sacrifice to go to Europe? Do you got to sacrifice to go to Italy? No. Do you got to sacrifice? What do we got to sacrifice? No, nobody's sacrificing nothing. You
Yeah.
sacrifice.
Well,
Tell
I
that
think that
somebody
they
to
be
come back
thinking
up.
about. I think they be thinking about migrants and all those that take those dangerous trips and all that. But that's a choice they still made. You know, they still chose to do so. They weighed the pros and the cons, and in their mind, the pros outweighed the con of the risk of their life, and that's the decision that they lived with or not anymore. But me, I'm weighing the pros and cons of the risk, and it's like I don't like Africa enough to even try to go visit. So I'm not putting myself out there even a little bit. That's just my view. It's not about self-hate. It's not about hating Africans or nothing like that. It's just that I'm fine where I'm at. If I want to meet an African here, I can meet them here. They're moving over here. What do I gotta go over there for? They over here. So
It's not the same type of
you know what I
African.
mean?
Because you got to. No, you got to meet, like when you go to Africa, you meet the successful Africans. There's like successful Africans there for real. Like they have good jobs and they're doing fine and they don't need, they live in nice houses. They
I'm just saying that that just is not a dream of mine. It's not. I can watch them on Nollywood if it's that serious and just
here.
pretend
I don't need to go over there.
like one of them is one of them from the Nollywood. Nah, I don't need to go over there. And it's okay. Like that's the thing that I hate about some of these people that are always jumping to say, "Oh, you're a hater," or "You hate this," and like you go do what you claim you want to do. A lot of these people haven't even touched down at
No,
all, or if they have, they never would dare live there.
no,
And they steadily wagging their finger, talking about, "Why won't you go one time? Because I don't care to go one time." That's why.
exactly. Exactly. If you don't want to go, then don't go. That's why I said if you don't want to go, then don't go. Because you're
Hmm.
not it's not gonna get it for you. It's just not going to get it for you.
I'll be mad at myself looking at money that I could have kept and that I lost in a matter of a 2, 3 weeks. And that money I could save for a couple of years. Come on. To me, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. I'd rather see money grow than just spend money like 5,000 a pop, 4,000 a pop, and I'm not probably even gonna have a good time. I'm probably gonna be worried about mosquitoes all the time, worried about the heat, worried about people all
No,
in my breath, all in
no,
my
because
face.
I show you on my channel how to handle all that. You get your bug,
Yeah,
your insect repellent.
it's
You
still
just,
not worth it.
you
I
just
don't even
mix
want to do
it
all that.
with
I don't
your
even want to do all
lotion,
that.
rub it all over your body, and then
Yeah,
spray yourself down again before you go out, and
yeah.
you're good.
Take some notes about it, and I'll read it. That's about as far as I'm gonna
You're
go with
good.
it.
And you're good. Yeah,
Hmm.
you're good. But I like to meet people and I like to travel like that. You have to, there has to be something that you want to do. All right. Well, something else that I thought I had something else to tell y'all, but I can't remember what it was right now. Okay, so let's look at get these last comments. Black.
Okay, so I'm gonna go backwards. Sir, enjoy your perspective or enjoy. I'm definitely
What?
gonna enjoy my perspective because you can't change it. True Serm says that's a given. Also, I know all about Cajun accents. True Serm says, and I didn't. I'm in New Orleans now and probably twice your age. I don't know what that
Oh, he's
meant,
talking
but
to places
okay.
and
Places
spaces.
and spaces, and I have no accent. Oh, okay. You're entitled to your perception, but I grew up and lived there. Northern Louisiana, Shreveport, Monroe Country as hell. Um, Truth Serum says it's true to my ear. It's true to my ear. Places and spaces. That's not true. People from South Louisiana has that Cajun accent. Country folks from North Louisiana don't sound like that. And Truth Serum says New Orleans has a very own accent, and also Northern Louisiana is the countryest. Places and spaces. Not me. And said goodnight before. Okay, so I think that we're caught up. Places and
Okay.
spaces says cool.
I want to read before we get off here, y'all. I'm gonna read y'all this letter real quick that they wrote. They said, and then I'm gonna post it. But I want y'all to know I ain't lying. I ain't gotta lie. So let me get to what they said, because I had a really long letter that I wrote them with screenshots. So where's their letter at? Let me get to that one. Okay, it
What
says,
was
good
that?
morning. I'm reading out a letter they said. They said, good morning. Thank you for contacting us. We're sorry about your friend's situation. She has not reached out to
Hey,
us.
you have to start. You have to start all over. You have to start all over again. We couldn't hear you
Oh, for real? Okay. It
for
says, good
about
morning.
40 seconds.
For real?
Yeah,
Okay. Can you hear me now? Okay, so look,
yeah.
it says this came at 2:41 in the morning. And guess what time I woke up? At 3. And this was in my mailbox. Uh, good morning. Thank you for contacting us. We're sorry to hear about your friend's situation. She has not she has not reached out to the embassy to request assistance. Let me repeat that. She has not reached out to the embassy to request assistance. So they can assist her in this matter. We don't need somebody that we don't even know to take care of her. Like they said, she didn't reach out to us for assistance, because that's what they do, assist. Now let's finish. We called African Med and Medicare and were informed that she is not in those facilities. Do you have any proof that she is a U.S. citizen and or other personal details like date of birth or passport number so we can review and verify her citizenship? Well, guess what, y'all? After I got that message, I went live on YouTube. No, I didn't go live, Lord. I went and made a comment in the community post, okay, and said I need help. But before that, I sent a message to my bestie. No, the girl. This I have a girlfriend that's a bestie, and then I sent it to Black. I sent them 2 messages, right? And I sent it to my other friend, and I said we need help. We need to get Aja's birthday. All right, and then I made the post. Do y'all know at what? Let me tell y'all at what time I had Aja's birthday. Okay? Don't play with me, Sisters International and Zendela and Akua. Don't play with me, okay? Don't play in my face. Let me tell y'all what time I got Anja's birthday. So I emailed the embassy right away. I got Asha's birthday. We put the word out at I don't know what time it was. But let me tell y'all what time I got the birth. I got it. I got the birthday. Asha's birthday was sent to me. Hold on. Oh God, I got so many messages now. Hold on, y'all. Dag, I need a phone just for all of this. Okay, hold on. Uh, okay, y'all. I can't find what time the message was sent. Black, what time did you send me that message? Okay, she must not be on there. Look.
It doesn't matter. I was probably about 3 something in the morning, but it doesn't
Yeah,
matter either.
that's what I'm saying. Okay, her time. Okay, so no, what I want to show them is how fast we got that information. Okay, her time, because it's a time difference. Okay, so I got up and I told everybody we needed. I went on my channel. I told everybody we needed it. And guess what? For Black she was the first person who gave it to me, but she wasn't the only person. It was another lady that I don't even know, who don't even
You're
talk.
going out again.
It was another lady who does not have a channel. Okay, she just watches me. She's been watching me for a long time. She was also looking for the birthday, and she contacted me. So we got the birthday, and I sent it to the embassy. All right, so the embassy has her birthday. Now they can prove she's a U.S. citizen. Now they can move. All right. So I'm going to keep you updated, and I'm going to let you know what happens next in this saga. I just pray Asha's okay. I pray they get to her on time. I pray they find out something on time because we just don't know.
Just
I don't
mark
know.
my words, it's either too good to be true or bad. That's it. There is no middle ground with this. So, because just 3 days ago, you're from a feeding tube, needing
Yeah.
wheelchair and all this other stuff, sign language type of thing, and now you're missing again. So it's either all bad or too good to be true.
Wait a minute. So what's going on in the comment section? It looked like
I
they
don't
was
know.
arguing about something.
No. What do you mean?
Remember, I'm trying to because it seemed like they're talking. I'm trying to see. I had more comments up here, and I'm trying to see.
Oh,
I wasn't even okay. We didn't. She didn't watch that. We said that one. We said that one. We said I. We said that one. Did you get this one about Northern Louisiana? And
yeah, I read all that.
so, did you read all this? Okay, that was it. All right,
Yeah.
so y'all, that was pretty much it. The next time we get the information, I will update y'all as soon as I get something from them. As soon as I find out an update, so everybody, when I was little, I told y'all my mom and them was these. We used to go to church all the time. Okay, to these camp meetings. I told y'all we believed in Kenneth Hagin and we believed in faith. Okay, and we felt like we could speak what we want into existence. Okay, so whatever you want, we want Anja to be found, and we want her to be found alive and well. Okay, and that's what we want. So that's what we're going to speak into existence. All the other stuff, we just gonna not even comment on that. At
But
least,
the thing is how are we going to find out if the embassy can't find out? Then we're never going to
well, if
know.
the embassy can't find out, then we never gonna know. Because I'm not playing these games with these people. I'm
Yeah.
not. I don't want to ever get all these. Man, my phone is just filled up full of circles, taking you on one circle to the next circle to the next. That's when I was like, when I was driving in circles, I'm like, oh no, I feel like I'm driving in circles. Let me just call the embassy. Especially when they was like taking up. When I saw taking up donations, that took it to a whole different level. That took now it's a 419 scam. I'm like, oh no, no reputable person is doing that. They're not doing that. They're not. Somebody with $3 million doesn't. Not even dollars, pounds. They don't need to do that. Not in the Gambia. Not even in the UK. So no.
So I know you have to go soon. So in closing, I would really hope to impress upon whomever is listening just to do the right thing and give us the correct status of how Anja is doing, if she's in the land of the living, where she is at. And then, hopefully the embassy can just do their job and add to what is being done for her. And it's not about an ego thing. It should not be a tug of war type of thing. That's not why we came to do this. We're trying to offer advocacy for her in case she doesn't like what's going on around her. That's pretty much what it is, what it boils down to. And she has a right to have more than one selection. So that's what we're trying to provide, something else that's not being provided, because if you guys did everything, we wouldn't have to do nothing. And if you guys would explain everything, then we
Yeah.
would be in the know, and we would be on the right side of knowing. So you guys put us in this
Mhm.
position, and that's why we have all these videos. So
And that's one thing. That's how you know they don't know the people that they're dealing with. Because if they knew our history, they would know that when it comes down to it, that group will stick together. Then they will all come up against you. Why do you think they don't like to upset us in the United States? Look and see what happens when when Black Americans get upset. When we
Black
get
America.
upset, when we get upset in the United States, oh, it doesn't go well. It doesn't go well. So I don't know why you thought you were going to make all these Black American women upset and we weren't going to do anything. I don't know why you thought that, because at the end of the day, we are our sister's keeper, even the weak ones. we'll keep them too if they need to be kept. And that's all I got to say tonight.
Well, what I would say is that I'm supportive of her, advocating for her because she spoke out about so much stuff to warrant advocacy, in my opinion. Like someone that is this transparent and is outright telling what her views of what she feels like is going on around her, she needs to be heard and she needs to be advocated for, and that's all I've been doing since day one when I started writing, or not writing, but doing a video about her. So she needs to be represented. So
Exactly. All these women that I talked about who have lost their lives in Africa and who has something terrible happen to them in Africa, I just feel like their voices need to be heard. I want to make every woman let her story be told. She got a right to have her story told.
yeah.
Every last one of them women have a right to have their story told. And that's why I do that, to tell their story.
Yeah, because a lot of times we don't know
No.
or tip off of people dying so much. We so desensitized to where it's
Mhm.
like, oh, another situation. Oh well, we are so callous right now,
Yeah,
and so we do have to put the life back into the story,
exactly.
instead of just pretending like it's not that big of a deal because they're not related to us and that kind of
Mhm.
thing. And when you have that attitude, more and more of us are going to be picked off, and we don't care. At some
Exactly.
point we got to care about something. At some point we got to care about something, and this is a good way to start caring. So hopefully people will start getting it. We got to start somewhere, people. We can't just always be sitting by not saying anything and letting a lot of stuff happen to us and then complain about all these things happening to us. That's not going to work. We got to get ahead of it. We got
Mhm.
to kind of entangle ourselves a little bit with some of this stuff to give awareness. And then that way people know and they can choose how they want to choose and they can live with the decision of what they chose.
Right. Because she has a right to choose. She's an American. She's an American. She's a human. And she has a right to choose who she wants taking care of her. Especially if when as sick as she is, because they're lying. They're just flat. All these lies, one lie after the next lie, after the next lie, after the next lie. No, I'm not playing with these people. I'm telling everything I know. And if you got any information you need me to tell, please send it to me. I will gladly tell. Gladly. All right, I'm about to get out of here. I'm tired now.
Okay, well, thank you. I hope you will be able to go to sleep with all that fire you got right now. And I
Yeah,
appreciate everybody from listening in the clouds. If you have not yet, please like and share the video. That would be great. Subscribe to her channel. That would be great. And support, people trying to be righteous and having righteous anger, because that's what we need as Black people right now. I think that we're a little bit too emotionalist, and this is a good way to look at things. And it's a lesson that should be learned. That's my opinion. All
yeah,
right. Thank you. I'll
yeah.
talk to you later.
Okay. All right. I'll talk
Bye.
to you later. Okay. Bye bye. Okay, y'all. That's it for tonight. Don't forget, we're going to talk about Black Acres on Saturday. I hope nothing else comes up that we have to, postpone that show or something. But okay, I'm about to get off here and I will talk to y'all Saturday. Okay. Good night.